one of those weekends that you look forward to if you're a football fan. A gorgeous night for high school football. You got Georgia coming to town tomorrow for a little SEC matchup with the Vols. Two undefeated teams tonight on OEB Rivalry Friday, brought to you by Carson Newman. Mark Packer along with Aaron Harvey. And if you're a football fan, this is what it's all about.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Blankenship Field, one of the premier places for high school football in the state of Tennessee. A lot of history here. And then this rivalry, they played a little over 40 times, but it has been heated over the years, and both teams coming in here undefeated. That's as good as it gets.
Yeah, and Dobyns-Bennett goes all the way back to World War II days. You know, they started playing football in 1940 over in Kingsport. Oak Ridge followed that up, and they kind of went back and forth over the years. This has been one of those storied rivalries of two programs that have just been here for so long. And they took a little time off, and what's different now is Oak Ridge is now in 6A. These two teams could play each other again in the playoffs. Before we get rolling on tonight's game, as the Wildcats make their way up the 72 steps to glory, this is 72 steps back to the locker room. Let's take a look back at last night's game as Alcoa flexed their muscles in a win over West. Here's Austin Price and Eric Kane.
Here on Rivalry Thursday, Alcoa does what Alcoa always does, and they run away and hide against a West team that's still trying to find their footing, 35-0, Eric Kane.
Yeah, trying to find their footing, but again, Alcoa doing what Alcoa does from the first drive here. That's Shamir Dean on a slant, getting them down inside near the red zone here. And this takes you down inside the 10, sets up this run play from at the 1 for
Micah Jones. One of two first half touchdowns for Jones. Alcoa had a little bit of a resistance for that West defense tonight, but Mondu was fantastic. Look at the play fake, and then he finds this guy right here, Jamarius Abuhanya, and Abuhanya finds 6.
Yeah, really nice play there, rolling out. But this is the big explosive play of the first half. Condis Cherry, 81 yards to the house, and this put Alcoa up by 4 scores in the first half, 28-0.
Quicker than a hiccup, Mark Packer would say, and he does just that. And then the second touchdown for Micah Jones in the first half. After this nice run down inside the 15, Jones finds it right there.
Yeah, looked good. Got hurt on that play, but he came back in later. 35-0 is the final score. Rolling clock in the second half. This is that final touchdown here.
Abuhanya,
your guy,
another touchdown, and Alcoa continues to roll on. They stay undefeated. West looking for their first win of the year. They might get it next week. They travel to Campbell County. Mark, back to you guys out there at Oak Ridge.
All right, guys, thanks. Hey, Rivalry Friday is presented by Carson Newman. Looking forward to having Dr. Charles Fowler, Carson Newman president, live with us up here in the press box coming up at halftime. By the way, the Eagles off to a 2-0 start on the football field as well. Let's welcome in the third member of our team, Sophie Starkey, down on the sideline. Sophie, two really good quarterbacks in this one. Let's start with Dobyns-Bennett.
Yeah, Dobyns-Bennett quarterback Levi Chappell. It's his first year leading the Indians, and he's led them through an undefeated season so far. They had some pressure last week against Gate City. He comes out 210 yards, 3 touchdowns, 30 rushing yards. It leads them to victory. I had the opportunity to speak to their coach earlier this week. He said that he's been a part of this program since he was 9 years old and cares about it more than anything. He leads this team by example and is one of the hardest workers on the field. Hopefully that transitions into tonight's game.
Sophie, on the other side tonight for Oak Ridge, senior Blaine Stansberry.
Blaine Stansberry has been explosive so far this season. In the team's victory over Lenore City last week, he had 292 yards and 5 touchdowns in the first half alone. It's his 3rd year leading Oak Ridge, and he's already broken numerous records for the school, including passing yards in a single season with 4,948 yards. It's going to be hard to slow him down tonight.
Yeah, and Sophie, thank you. We'll get back to you in just a few minutes. Sophie will visit with both of the head coaches tonight. Nice job. Here's the thing, that you've got two different types of offenses. You got Dobyns-Bennett. They want to ground and pound, control the clock. Oak Ridge wants to score every play.
Yeah, when you have something like that, Dobyns-Bennett's going to be experienced trying to keep the ball out of Oak Ridge's hands.
Right.
But Oak Ridge has big score play ability, so you think one of the things you worry about if you're an Oak Ridge fan is your defense being on the field for a long time.
100%. Yeah, 100%. Dobyns-Bennett started this year. We'll localize this. They came over to Knoxville and knocked off Central 26-21. I don't know that any of us gave that win as much credit as it deserves. By the way, great to see that Austin Price is here tonight on site. They won 26-21. Then we watched Central beat West, and it gave credibility to that win. Let's take a break right here on the Hearthside Bank pregame show as we inch our way towards kickoff. Dobyns-Bennett and Oak Ridge at the top of the hour.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results. 546-1111.
Hey, East Tennessee, ready to save big? It's all at Hammer's Dry Goods. For over 70 years, we've been your hometown store for famous brand men's and ladies' clothing at rock-bottom prices. Need rugged workwear? Sharp casual looks? Ladies' game day gear? We've got it all, and it's priced to move. And when you shop Hammer's, you keep your money local, supporting our schools, our students, and our community. Hammer's Dry Goods. Tradition, value, hometown pride, and savings you can feel. Get to Hammer's today.
Kathy May Martin has been making real estate dreams a reality for over 3 decades. Buying or selling real estate is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. Choosing the right realtor is next. Thinking of buying or selling? Call Kathy May Martin at Coldwell Banker Jim Henry & Associates for all your real estate needs. Rest assured, with Kathy's knowledge and experience, you will be on the winning team.
The free medical clinic offers primary care at no cost to the working poor. Every day, thousands of families live in fear, afraid to get sick or injured because they have no insurance and low income. But FMC removes that fear. We help people get back to work, back to school, and back on their feet, keeping our families healthy and our economy moving forward, especially for our rural and minority neighbors. With a full suite of services, top-tier medical professionals, FMC is redefining what healthcare looks like for the underserved. For more information, go to fmcor.org.
Yeah, got some great tailgating going here tonight as the Hearthside Bank pregame show continues. Great folks over at Hearthside Bank. We were working on getting a lake house, and we financed that through Hearthside Bank. Great people to work with, always within reach, and I'll promise you that is the truth. Welcome back here to Blankenship Field, one of the most storied stadiums in Tennessee. All kinds of games tonight on this Friday. I'm still getting used to the Friday night deal, that there are games going on at the same time. I'm used to Thursdays being the only show in town. Tonight, Gibbs will be on the road at Morristown East. Austin Price had a chance to visit with one of the stars for the Eagles.
Here at Gibbs with Chase Norman. Chase, you play tight end, you play outside linebacker. You're a physical type player. What do you like about the physicality of football?
You know, I just love hitting people. You know, football's a physical sport. It's meant to be played tough, and if you can't play tough, then you shouldn't play football.
What is it you like about being a Gibbs Eagle? Like, when your time's done here, what are you going to have? What kind of memories will you have?
You know, we have a great family here. As you can see, every game's always packed out, no matter if it's home or away. Just the fans really support everything we do here, and just the culture around. It's like a family, and you can tell that when you're here.
What do you feel like you bring to the table on the football field?
I bring a ton of physicality, leadership. I feel like people can rely on me. I'll always do my job and make sure everyone's doing what they are supposed to do.
Now, you're going to have a chance to play at the next level, several college offers. But what do you appreciate about Friday night football, maybe more so than that college game that's coming?
I feel like it's a big event. Like, you're playing on Friday night. Everyone knows there's a game. Everyone in the community is going to be here. It's just playing in front of people I've grown up with, people who have coached me when I was little. It's just them get to watch me play. It's great.
Talk about your faith. How important is that to you?
My faith's a very big deal. I went to church for a while, and I feel like believing in God has helped me get to where I am, just giving me confidence throughout the game I love.
How much do you feel like you've grown on the field, and where do you feel like your game can still grow?
I feel like, so I've played everywhere. I've played from quarterback, corner, defensive end. So just being able to play everywhere, it really gives me a good look on the game, and just seeing it from different aspects all over the field, that really helps just develop me. And I feel like just as I keep growing and getting more physical, it leaves a lot of room for me to get better.
All right, he's Mr. Versatility here for the Gibbs Eagles. Chase Norman, look forward to seeing you the rest of the way, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, a bunch of games coming your way tonight. Here are the games, well, some of the key games you'll see tonight on WBIR. 10 Sports, the Blitz, Dobyns-Bennett at Oak Ridge. Anxious to see Powell at William Blount. Governors have been playing well. Carnes is at Clinton. Cherokee at Granger County. The 10 tailgate game today. Anderson County at Heritage, and Aaron Harvey, games that you've got your eye on tonight.
Yeah, I just go to single A. I want to congratulate my former coworker and now head coach at Wartburg, James Gibson, on his victory last week over Harriman and Quayu Graham. So Wartburg will be back in action tonight. They'll take on Alder Springs at home. Harriman, by the way, also going to be in action. They'll be hosting Greenback. And then Coalfield has Oakdale tonight. So single A, East Tennessee.
Bunch of games over in your neck of the woods.
Yeah.
And then the game we'll have next week for you right here on OEB Rivalry Friday will be the oldest rivalry in the state, talking about Harriman and Rockwood. I've never been to Rockwood for a game in all these years. I've had them on several times.
Right.
I hear it's a fun place to be. There are games next week on Rivalry Thursday, Webb at Grace, then Friday, Harriman and Rockwood. What should I expect over there?
You're going to see probably a lot of passionate fans that are going to be happy to see us there for that one. And, that's a bitter rivalry. The longest running rivalry. They have not taken a break. 100 years they've played every single year.
Every single year. All right, let's get you ready for this game tonight. Sophie Starkey back down on the sideline visiting with head coaches who know tonight's game is important.
Coach, this team is off to a strong start so far this season. What's been the key to this team's success so far?
I think our seniors, the way that they've come around, Listen, being a football coach, being a high school football coach, it's all about building your team, You start out in spring practice. We started on April the 28th, and then, it all goes up through the spring practice, the summer, all the stuff that we ask them to do, and through camp. And then hard to believe we're, about a third of the way through the season. But our seniors have led us. We got a pretty experienced group of seniors who's they were ready to show what they can do. Some of them's got experience. Some of them hadn't had experience till this year. But, they've come together. We're playing hard. Couldn't ask anything more out of them than that.
Speaking of playing hard, you had a hard-fought victory over Gate City last week. Levi Chappell had a great game. What have you liked about his development so far?
Oh, Levi's playing great for us, just like we expect him to. Levi's a kid that came to our little kids' camps. I remember him being there at 9 years old. Dobyns-Bennett football means an awful lot to Levi. And, he's had his time to shine, and he's played well for us in all three games so far. We got to have a big night out of him tonight for us to have a chance.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, Dobyns-Bennett 3-0. There's that win against Central. Had to go out of state a couple times, although Gate City's not really out of state for them, right on the border there. But 3 impressive wins. You look at the schedule, and that Jeff County game jumps out and grabs you, and so does Science Hill.
Oh, yeah. Science Hill, Dobyns-Bennett. That's another huge rivalry. Those teams don't like each other very much. But this is 6A football, and now, like you said earlier with Oak Ridge, they're going to be paying attention to Dobyns-Bennett after tonight as well to see how they match up with the teams from Region 1.
Yeah, kind of have to, because now that Oak Ridge has made the move from 5A to 6A, now all of a sudden you got these teams that could play each other, and it's so confusing. I was talking with both coaches about how the playoffs will be different, and they really don't know how to explain it. Region 1's played Region 2 all the way through the quarters for so long. Now you have Region 1 and 2 play in the first round, and then 2 and 3 play, and 1 and 4 play. It's just confusing as all get out. Here's what we do know. Dobyns-Bennett and Oak Ridge coming up at the top of the hour as the Hearthside Bank pregame show continues.
Rivalry Friday is brought to you by OEB Law, Carson Newman University, Ted Russell Ford, and Hammers.
To pay for stuff, spending.
I do not know.
Candy. Spend me. use me to buy stuff.
It's never too early to learn more about personal finance. At Hearthside Bank, we work closely with our community to help meet your goals and achieve your financial dreams. Hearthside Bank, always within reach. Member FDIC.
A beacon of hope in a world of high prices. Look to the skies, Knoxville. Super savings is here. Right now, get 0% APR, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on select models, plus 25,000 miles of complimentary maintenance during our Super Summer Sales event.
And don't forget about back-to-school service savings on mobile, pickup, and delivery.
Come see the Super Dealer today at either Ted Russell Ford location.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results. 546-1111.
You know, the guys in the truck are so old, they're like, it's like Mardi Gras night or something or other, and somebody in the back says, it's toga night.
Well, they should know toga. Everybody's seen Animal House, right?
Yeah. Welcome back. Mark Packer along with Aaron Harvey here. You know, we touched on, before we head to Sophie's visit with Derek Rang here in just a second, we've seen Oak Ridge a few times. And with the receivers, the tight end that they've got, they are as athletic as I have seen Oak Ridge in a long time, and you're in for a treat tonight.
But don't forget their defense either. Drill Jimerson playing corner. You don't want to throw it his direction. He proved that in your game against when Oak Ridge played Halls.
Yeah, no question about it. And the Dance Cats are out there. They asked if I was going to put them on TV. We just did. We'll put them on our halftime as well. There they are, the Dance Cats. All right, wave to the camera, girls. There we go, right on cue. All right, let's head down back to Sophie Starkey and her visit with Wildcats head coach Derek Rang.
Coach, this team is undefeated going into tonight's game. What's been the identity of this group so far, and how can you keep that momentum going?
Well, I think for us, our identity has been, we've kind of on offense been able to big play some teams. We've, taken the shot plays, like long runs, long passes. Defensively, we're giving up 10 points a game. So we've had defensive touchdowns this year. So I think we're playing complementary football. And when I say that is the offense is playing well, the defense is playing well, and we've been solid on special teams. So obviously we're excited about the start of our season. We know it's a big game tonight against DB. We just got to maintain our level of play.
And, Coach, quarterback play has been huge in this team's successful so far. What have you liked about Blaine Stansberry's growth and leadership so far this season?
Well, he's been a 3-year starter for us, and I think it was funny last week against Lenore City, he was 8 for 8 for 292 and 5 touchdowns. So, he's kind of getting the groove a little bit. He's seen a lot of football. He started every game. I've been the head coach out at Oak Ridge. So there's really nothing that's going to surprise him as far as a front coverage situation. And he's done a great job of getting the ball to our numerous playmakers that we have on offense. And, we expect him to keep improving as the season goes on, as he's a, like I said, legitimate college prospect.
Yeah. And looking at this Dobyns-Bennett film, is anything standing out to you in particular, and how will your defense counter that? Because they were pretty explosive on offense last week.
Number one, they're a well-coached football team. Coach Christian does a great job with them. They like to run the ball. I like their quarterback. He's a really savvy player. He can kind of do some stuff to keep the chains alive. And, offensive line's big and physical. Defense, they're good as well. They don't play a lot of guys both ways. So 2 3-0 football teams going at it. I think special teams is a wash. They're really good there. So it's going to be big boy football. We better come prepared, and we're getting ready to face a really good football team tonight.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep, thank you.
Back to you.
What's interesting about Derek Rang is this is a guy that knows football. He knows how to win.
Yeah, state championship, led his team in Dresden to one of those titles back in 2016. So, you're going to get a great coach here at Oak Ridge.
Hey, listen, it's one of the few things that I will say nice about Joe Gaddis, athletic director at Oak Ridge. I'm kidding. I love Joe Gaddis, one of my favorite people. But he hired this guy, Derek Rang, and it has really turned out well as they've made the move to 6A.
Yeah, no question. They had that 1 year with Scott Cummings, and Scott Cummings is another great coach, but they went a different direction and brought in Derek Rang, and you could see this team has gotten better every year. I think this third year Coach Rang has been here, and
they've gotten bigger. They've gotten more athletic, and we talked about Blaine Stansberry, the quarterback, an opportunity to sit down and visit with the quarterback who's got all kinds of weapons.
I think playing quarterback, what makes it so fun is really learning everything and being able to really have a full control of the game. And I think that's where I've really stepped up from last year. And I really found joy in changing pass protections and really adapting to how the defense is playing against us. I think what's so fun about a deep ball is sort of that anticipation for if it's really going to hit, because it's in the air for a few seconds and you're really sort of just waiting on it to finally fall. And when he finally runs into the end zone, it's a great feeling. My connection with my receivers has really been built over these past three years, really, because I've had most of the same guys. Malik stepped up a lot for me last year, and so did Rel. So I've been able to really figure out how they run their routes and what they're thinking as well. And I've been with Will for most of my life now, and so we're pretty much on the same page. Where I find confidence in playing is just knowing my job. And as much as I can prepare, and I know I train in the off season to help with my throwing, so I know that's going to be fine. It's just being able to be at the right place at the right time. My motivation to play football is, I guess, sort of internal. I have a lot of support from my family, and they're fine with whatever I do, but I find joy in it, so I want to push myself to be the best that I can, and that's why I train early mornings, and I'm always doing what I need to do to improve.
Yeah, he's a great quarterback, and we'll see him tonight as the Hearthside Bank pregame show continues. The slogan is accurate, always within reach, and you're dealing with our friends at Hearthside Bank. All right, time now for us to head down to the field. We'll time this out with the national anthem. As always, it is brought to you by our good friends at Food City.
Rivalry Friday is brought to you by OEB Law, Carson Newman University, Hearthside Bank, Exterior Home Solutions, Food City, and Aqua Clear Water Systems.
Hi, I'm Matt Marshall with Exterior Home Solutions.
Hi, I'm Dustin Woodson, also with Exterior Home Solutions.
We are now easier than ever to find, right off of I-75 and Merchants Road.
It's a new location, but the same trusted expertise in roofing and siding that you've come to trust over the past 25 years.
Local quality craftsmanship, licensed and insured.
For the best and most trusted name in roofing and siding, scan the QR code on your screen.
Exterior Home Solutions, when it has to be the best.
Brought to you by Food City, it's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. I'm your host, Josh Heupel. Brent writes, Coach, know any good dad jokes?
Hey Brent, thanks for asking. Why is grilling so great in Knoxville? Because the Vols always bring the heat.
This has been Ask Coach Heupel, brought to you by Food City, the official tailgating headquarters of the Vols.
Life is too full of opportunity to be left in the dark. Your financial journey can be confusing. When you have questions, we provide clarity. When there's a new opportunity, we're here to help kindle the flame. We root for your success and help you reach your potential. We're the bank that you can depend on for guidance, and we're always within reach.
And our thanks each and every week to Jim and Nick's for the incredible food they provide for our crew for the pregame meal. I made my way over there today to Jim and Nick's over by Westtown Mall and grabbed the food for the crew, brought it back. Everybody was waiting by the production unit. I think, guys, just ease up, would you? It's like throwing blood in the water for the Sharks. 72 steps to glory as Derek Rang leads his team down to battle. And Aaron Harvey, one of the great traditions in high school football.
Yeah, coming down, you got the fans all around you. You got kids beside you playing football. They stop to see the team come out, and they're going to run through the paper between the cheerleaders and everything. But yeah, this right here gets your adrenaline going just watching it.
Yeah, no question about it. And for Derek Rang, you just look at his guys. He just looks more athletic. He looks like a 6A team.
Oh, yeah. They're one of the smallest schools in 6A.
And Dobyns-Bennett's one of the biggest.
Yeah, but, you look at this team and you feel like they're not going to have much trouble making that transition. And they haven't so far.
No, they put the up on the Jumbotron. They got a guy that everybody knows, T. Higgins, getting everybody all ramped up for football. The wide receiver for the Cincinnati Bengals. Got him about $20 million a year. That'd be nice. I don't know. I'd still be doing Rivalry Thursday and Rivalry Friday. Bill, would you shoot me doing stats for me? You would? Sounds good. We got kickoff coming up in just a few minutes on OEB Rivalry Friday, presented by Carson Newman. It's Dobyns-Bennett and Oak Ridge when we come back.
This water makes my hair so dry and brittle.
AquaClear can fix that.
Jeez, I hate the way my water smells.
AquaClear can fix that.
No matter how much lotion I use, my skin is always so dry.
AquaClear can fix that.
Hey guys, we got a special guest coach today. Catholic alum, Tennessee great, Cooper Mate.
Thanks, Coach. Let's see what your boys got.
That's it. Come on. Drop.
Okay, bring it up. Nice work today, man. Y'all hungry? Yeah. We got some Auburn's. Let's eat. Auburn's. Real comfort, real food, real good.
More fingers, Mr. Mays?
Yes, please.
Hi, I'm Laura Ash. I'm a State Farm agent here in West Knoxville. I love to serve all of East Tennessee for all of your home, car, life, and business insurance. If you need anything insurance related, give us a call at 675-0888.
I'm Tennessee basketball player JP Estrella. Let me give you a tour here of the offices at Knoxville Smiles. Dr. Costa is placing implants with a robot, and it's all done digitally. There's no guessing with this since it's all robotic. Dr. Welko is the newest addition to the office. He loves to research the latest and greatest in technology, so the other doctors go to him for the newest product information and techniques. Dr. Malone is building teeth in the mouth. To him, cosmetic bonding is more like artwork. He does this without cutting your teeth down. It's all about building them up. Guys, we still have a problem. Do y'all have a bigger chair?
The following live sports broadcast is brought to you by Pac-Man HD Productions.
Gets pressure from behind. And break it free into the secondary. See ya. Look at the throw. Back of the end zone. Touchdown. Handoff with a bowling ball. Torian Ravens. Touchdown. The middle receivers there. Touchdown. And a look downfield. Behind the secondary. Touchdown. Unbelievable.
Two of the most storied programs in Tennessee will meet tonight as undefeated Dobyns-Bennett, undefeated Oak Ridge will go head-to-head. The final word before we get started, Sophie Starkey on the sideline with Wildcats of Oak Ridge head coach Derek Rain. And since they have kicked things off already, we will not have the interview with Derek Rain as the referees went ahead and started the game just a couple of minutes early. And so we will get things started. Wildcats of Oak Ridge won the toss. They have elected to defer. Mark Packer along with Aaron Harvey. Sophie Starkey down on the sideline. And the officials ready to get this one started, Aaron.
I guess so. We highly anticipate this matchup. I guess they do too. I want to remind you, kickoffs tonight sponsored by UA Local 102 Plumbers and Steamfitters Union out of Knoxville up on Broadway, reminding you there is no substitute for UA Craftsmen.
Indians will start at their own 20-yard line. A first down and 10 for a very workmanlike Dobyns-Bennett team. They'll go to the ground and pick up a quick 3 yards. These Indians 3-0, and they will do it behind a big offensive line as always.
Yeah, you got Baker Correll, Ezra Renderos, Zakai Williams, Cooper Bellamy, and Mitch Newhouse up on that line, along with tight end Tyree Thomas.
Now keep your eye on Correll, but number 59, Mitch Newhouse, you see him there, 6'3", 260. And now the official is going to stop and have a visit down on the field. Welcome our friends over in the Tri-Cities area on WCYB. Joey Christian, the head coach of the Indians, been the head coach for 7 years. One of the good guys we visited this week a couple times, and he is one of the good ones. Call it a gain of 3, second down and 7. Chappell, the quarterback, will keep it himself and will take a shot at the 25-yard line. Set this defense up for you. Keep your eye on number 9, Jarrell Jemerson. He is a good one in the secondary.
Oh, yeah. You saw him in week 1 on Thursday night, Rivalry Thursday, when they played Halls. 2 interceptions in that game. Yeah. Well, you don't want to throw it his direction. You're not going to see Dobyns-Bennett throw it a whole lot tonight anyway, but if they do, they're going to keep it off his side of the field.
Gain of 3 yards, the first third down of the game. A 3rd down and 4 for Chappell, the quarterback. Has time, a quick pass, and will overthrow his receiver and a 3-and-out for Dobyns-Bennett to get things started.
Yeah, going for Jalen Thomas right there, just trying to reach the sticks to get that just enough for that Hammers 1st and 10, but threw it out a little bit too far out of the grasp of his receiver. So Dobyns-Bennett will have to punt.
4th down and 4, 2 different types of team. Dobyns-Bennett going to ground and pound. And the Wildcats of Oak Ridge are thrill a minute. Jarrell Jemerson, who we talked about a moment ago, is deep awaiting the punt from Lofton Fuller, a sophomore. Nice punt here, and it will take a Dobyns-Bennett bounce down to the 29-yard line. Out comes the senior quarterback after a 46-yard punt. And Blaine Stansberry will take his shots, and he has weapons around him.
He does, and he's an experienced quarterback. He's been starting since he was a sophomore, so he's prepared for his senior season. And even though Oak Ridge is making that jump to 6A, or has made that jump to 6A, he is someone that has the leadership ability to play those bigger schools.
3 receivers top of your screen. Keep your eye on number 2, Will Presley. His last 4 catches, 4 touchdowns. go to the ground. Emilian Porter off left tackle. Set up this offense. Porter, a guy you'll keep your eye on, number 8. The line of scrimmage, they have gotten bigger. But Malik Howard, number 3 at tight end, being recruited by everybody in the country, and he is a junior. 6'4" tight end, 230 pounds. Josh Heupel would love to see this guy wearing orange.
Yeah, he's got a Tennessee offer. But, yeah, you talk about the skill players, but keep an eye on, like you said, Emilian Porter also. He's having a great season.
2nd down and 3. Stansbury thinking of throwing, and there's the guy we just talked about, Malik Howard. He's not just big. He's got a nice set of paws on him.
Yeah, man, that pass right there was gorgeous. A small window to throw that into, and Howard went up and grabbed it. You'll see this on the replay.
Stansbury thought of running, saw his big tight end, and split it right between defenders.
Howard had his man beat by just a hair, and Stansbury put it right on the money.
Yeah, gain of 10 yards, almost to midfield for the Wildcats. Still waiting for that deep shot. Stansbury throws this out to Porter, his running back, who will spin back inside. And a gain of maybe 4 yards. Set up this Dobyns-Bennett defense for you. Starting lineups brought to you by Food City. Got a nice mix of seniors and underclassmen.
Yeah, you do. So talking about Corday Moore, defensive end, Braylon Fugit, and then Jalen Thomas also on that line.
Call it a gain of 5 just into DB territory. Stansbury throws this one out to the near side, and will find his athlete Jemerson down the sideline. Finally steps out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
This is what Oak Ridge does. They've got athletes all over the field. They can beat you with their tailback and Porter, and then if you try to load the box to stop him, they can go the outside to Presley or to Jemerson or Howard even.
First down at the 33. 3 receivers top of your screen, but keep your eye on Howard, number 3, at the tight end position, bottom of your screen. Stansbury looking to throw. He'll throw to the tight end. There's the big tight end inside the 15. We'll call that a gain of 17 yards, actually 19 yards to the 14. And a first down. That's taking candy from a baby.
That's way, way too easy. Howard wasn't even challenged right there. You had a DB that was chasing him, and that's just pitch and catch like a dad out in the yard with his son.
Howard already 2 catches, 29 yards. And Oak Ridge is knocking on the door at the 14. Inside handoff, Dobyns-Bennett into the backfield, trying to get the running back to the ground, and finally Luke Brandon, number 14, corrals Porter for a loss of 1 yard.
Yeah, I don't know if there was a blocking scheme issue right there or what, but basically defense in the backfield as soon as Porter got the football.
Yeah, Brandon got in there quickly. Number 14, he's a junior, 6'2", 220. Good-looking young athlete. Second down and 11. 2 receivers both sides. Stansbury going to take a shot across the middle. A flag will come in as he tried to find Howard. And they're going to get Xavier Goodwin, number 0 there, for tripping him up.
Yeah, and Howard almost caught that pass anyway, which would have been impressive. But you could see that in real time. That wasn't a bang-bang kind of play.
Pass interference on the defense, number 0. The penalty to be half the distance.
The DB changed the direction.
Yeah, half the distance will not get them the first down. It'll make it a second down and 3 at about the 7. We saw this Oak Ridge team in 5A a year ago. A semifinal game where Sevier County came over and won a 45-34 thriller on the way to the 5A state championship. And This Dobyns-Bennett team, a perennial playoff team. Every year, Indians are there. High snap. Porter will corral it, follow his blocking, and here's pass popping. They will call him down.
Oh, wow.
Take a look at the stat stuffer brought to you by the Knoxville Smokies, and it is Demillion Porter. 31 carries, 402 yards, and look at the average per carry. 13 yards a carry.
Yeah.
Five
touchdowns.
It's like playing ball in the backyard.
Yeah. Obviously over 100 yards per game as well. That's what I'm saying. If you got a guy like that can put up those kind of stats, and you have those athletes on the outside, and you have a senior quarterback, your offense is going to do pretty well. And Oak Ridge has so far, averaging over 400 yards per game.
First down and goal at the 4, 8th play of the drive. Porter off right tackle, will not get there. So glad everybody's with us on OEB Rivalry Friday, brought to you by Carson Newman. Thanks to Tim Elrod and our good friends at OEB Law. Each and every week, our title sponsor, $1,000 going to the home school from OEB. Great supporter of community and high school football in East Tennessee and Upper East Tennessee.
Yeah, and that's not all OEB Law does. I mean, they're active in high school sports, but they're also active in the entire community, bringing special events to the area and sponsoring those. So we're very thankful to have them on board.
Second down and goal at the 3-yard line. They'll give it to Porter, and he will get in for the touchdown. Did he get in for the touchdown?
No.
A flag comes in. I think they're saying that the ball was fumbled at the 1, and it was.
Yes, it was.
It is Dobyns-Bennett football.
Yeah. See on the replay here, someone got a helmet on the football, and right there the helmet comes up, and then it's intercepted out of the air.
No flag on the play. We have a fumble recovery. First down.
Zabian Goodwin, we will take a break. 6:23 to go first quarter. No score yet between DB and Oak Ridge.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results, 546-1111.
Hey, East Tennessee, ready to save big? It's all at Hammer's Dry Goods. For over 70 years, we've been your hometown store for famous brand men's and ladies' clothing at rock-bottom prices. Need rugged workwear? Sharp casual looks? Ladies' game day gear? We've got it all, and it's priced to move. And when you shop Hammer's, you keep your money local, supporting our schools, our students, and our community. Hammer's Dry Goods. Tradition, value, hometown pride, and savings you can feel. Get to Hammer's today.
Hi, I'm Rick Scarborough, State Representative. Friday nights are special in Anderson County. Football under the lights, warm weather, cool nights, and some intense rivalries. I want to congratulate the student athletes, the cheerleaders, the band, the teachers, the coaches. You've worked incredibly hard. Go out there, compete hard, and enjoy it. There's nothing like high school football. Go Wildcats.
Cooler weather brings autumn-colored leaves and football time in Tennessee. Warm up with natural gas heat or enjoy the year-round comfort of natural gas water heaters, ranges, and clothes dryers. More affordable and reliable, natural gas keeps your home cozy while increasing its value. Whether you're a new home builder or a homeowner wanting an upgrade, consider all the benefits natural gas offers. Call us today or visit us online to learn more. Oak Ridge Utility District, your hometown natural gas provider.
Rivalry Friday is brought to you by OEB Law, Carson Newman University, Ted Russell Ford, and Hammers.
Well, no score as the Wildcats of Oak Ridge drove all the way down to the 1, but Zabian Goodwin knocked it away, and that's going to be a costly penalty against Dobyns-Bennett. It's going to be all of about 1.5 inches.
Prior to the play, snap infraction on the center, 5-yard, half the distance, still first down.
You know, John McNish, our stats guy, of course, I've always say, he does it for Joe Tessitore, beat Alabama tomorrow. How do you mark that down? Is that a penalty for zero yards? You have to put one down. He has to put 1 yard. First down, trying to get out of the end zone, and I don't think he did.
No.
I think we've got a 2-run homer for the Wildcats.
The result of the play is a safety.
Yeah, and there's the problem right there. There is the problem. Tovia Walters, 6'2", 306, got in the backfield.
Yeah, Oak Ridge's line is ginormous, but that penalty does hurt you a little bit. But even if that penalty is not there, I still think that turns out to be a safety.
Josh Anderson is a Republican who has fought for families across Anderson County throughout his adult life. Josh is a farmer, a husband, and a father. For 4 generations, his family has lived in Anderson County. A graduate of the University of Tennessee, Josh has served on the Anderson County Commission for 7 years and served as chairman for 3 years. Josh is a businessman who will put his experience to work for all of us. A supporter of term limits, Josh believes 2 terms as mayor is enough. Josh Anderson believes leadership starts with listening.
Rivalry Friday is brought to you by OEB Law and Carson Newman. So happy to have the president of the university going to join us up here in the press box at halftime. Eagles 2-0 in football, but more importantly, they have got a lot of cool things going on over in Jefferson City. Anxious for everybody to hear about Carson Newman. So 2-0, and the defense for Dobyns-Bennett, after a long drive of 10 plays, I believe, as Joe McNish is looking back.
Would have been 74 yards, I believe.
And then a fumble inside the 1. Wildcats up the left side. I don't know if you know this or not, there's a little football game over at Neyland Stadium tomorrow. Food City, your tailgating headquarters. Make sure you place that order online. Foodcity.com. They will have you ready. 3:30 on Saturdays. Georgia and Tennessee. Going to be a great atmosphere. A lot of good tailgating. Food City, your official tailgating headquarters of the Vols. Halfway through the first quarter, Oak Ridge dominating in the yardage category. The score just 2-0.
Yeah.
Talk about the defense wanting an opportunity to rest Aaron Harvey, and the Indians right back out there.
Yeah.
Million Porter holding on to that ball a little bit tighter after coughing it up inside the 1.
They're going to go ahead and give him the Hammers 1st and 10 at midfield. But the ball, he's lost the ball twice. Now, the first time they said he was down. The second time he definitely wasn't down. So, yeah, that's one thing he's going to focus on. Hard count. Looks like Oak Ridge has got a receiver, or 2 receivers to the right and a tight end to the right, which is, of course, Malik Howard.
He is such a matchup problem. When you've got a big tight end on the high school level, most high school linebackers just don't match up. They'll go to the ground to Porter, and there's Porter getting into the secondary, breaking through to the second level down to the 28. A quick gain of 22 yards for Demillion Porter.
Yeah. Like you said earlier, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry.
13.
Yeah. And that's exactly why.
Well, they're kind of hopping and skipping a little bit.
And the way he can just slightly change direction so quickly just makes him so hard for any kind of defensive player to tackle.
Indians need to get a stop here. Down 2-0. Quarterback rolls right, looking to throw. Very well covered, and this will be thrown away. Nice job by the Indians secondary.
Yeah, you called it when he threw it away. Made it so really nobody could grab it. And
Jalen Thomas on the coverage.
Yeah, just nobody there. Sometimes that happens on the rollout because you cut the field in half when you run rollouts like that. So had basically 2 receivers he could throw it to. Neither were open, so just threw it away that time.
Stansberry, his first incompletion. Started 4 for 4. Now 4 for 5, obviously. Thomas, number 17, a senior, I like how they've got players listed at, like 5'8", 5'8.5". That always meant something to me. Just probably 10.5, maybe a bit taller. Porter around left end inside the 25. He'll step out on the 23, gain of 6. And a third down, and we'll call it 4 yards coming up.
And you got to feel really good about your offense when you can throw an incomplete pass on first down and then hand it off to your tailback who gets you to a third and manageable. And it's almost automatic with Porter. It's got to be a nightmare for defensive coordinators.
First third down of the game for Oak Ridge. They'll sling it across the middle. The old trusty tight end, Howard, his third catch. And 1 for 1 on third down now are the Wildcats.
And all Howard had to do was get to the sticks and turn around. He was wide open. And that just keeps the sticks moving. Hammers first and 10.
The Wildcats of Oak Ridge have gone down the field twice. Only 2 points to show for it. A safety if you're just joining us. Stansberry rolling right, looking to throw, throws back, thinking that his big, tall receiver could come up with the catch. And very well played by Zayden Hayes. Hayes all of 5'9". Howard walks in the building at 6'4", but a flag is down at the 3-yard line.
Oh, they're going to call a defensive pass interference there. Like you said that was well played by Hayes. I thought it was as well.
Pretty good timing.
Go back and look at the replay, especially when you put it in slow motion. You can tell that he got there a little bit early.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense, number 2. That's his first of the game.
Yeah.
The penalty be half the distance, second down.
Yeah, what happened is they got the stop and then turned and told Malik Howard in a roundabout sort of way, we just got the stop.
Yeah, okay, so maybe we'll see it here.
Yep. No reason to say we got the stop. Let your play do your talking.
And if I was a coach, I would say the same thing, but I mean, you got basically young men down there that got a lot of testosterone running through them, and they're going to get excited about things like that.
Second down and 2. Stansberry hands off to Porter. He will skate his way to the 5. Nice job by the Indian defense. And I love the sportsmanship. I'll always call that out as Cord Moore, number 4, helping Porter up to his feet.
Yeah, man, watch this replay. Porter just so patient. Found a little bit of a hole to go through. Didn't need much, just needed to pick up the first down and did. So now we have a Hammers first and goal from 6. So Craig gets a mulligan here.
Wildcats got down inside the 1 on the last drive. Porter fumbled. Now a first and goal at the 6. Porter right up the middle. Not going to fumble this time. Touchdown. Wow.
Sent a man in motion, which gets the defense guessing. Looked like maybe that play was going to go to the right. Jimerson stepped to the right with a little counter step. Comes back to the left. Hole is there, and then he just does the rest.
Yeah, once again, held onto the ball just a little bit tighter that time.
Yeah.
Extra point is up to make it a 2-possession game. It is up and it is through. Take a quick break and a message from the official tailgating headquarters of the Vols.
Brought to you by Food City. It's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. I'm your host, Josh Heupel. Glenn asks, Coach, how does one join the Vol Navy? It's a great question. Well, Glenn, you don't necessarily need a boat. You need a friend with a boat. Always arrive with beef, fresh cut by a Food City butcher, and you'll be welcomed aboard. This has been Ask Coach Heupel. With me, Coach Heupel.
Yeah, they ought to give him a show, by the way. You know, he does a good job in the commercials anyway.
I love those commercials.
Vols will be at home tomorrow against Georgia. Food City, your official tailgating headquarters. Mark Packer along with Aaron Harvey. Glad you're with us tonight on OEB Rivalry Friday, brought to you by Carson Newman. Pretty good start for Oak Ridge so far.
Yeah, they got a 3-field goal lead. Maybe should be more than that, but they did get the safety following the fumble, so still got points out of that regardless.
One way to say it, hey, listen, for all of our viewers in Knoxville and the Tri-Cities, I do want to show you something down on the field, and it's Colossal Productions. They have got a Jumbotron, portable Jumbotron that you could have for your tailgating party, corporate gathering. It's a 7-foot screen by 14-foot screen, and they're down at the end of the field. We'll show it to you after the kickoff right here, where the Indians get the football. A 7-play, 60-yard drive, and the Indians will start at their 20. By the way, we'll show you the screen down here for Colossal Productions. You might want to book this quickly. They have already, because people have seen it on Rivalry Thursday, they've already been booked up twice. They got 2 games booked up. Can't do tomorrow, short notice. But if you'd like a tailgate or a great experience, your own personal Jumbotron, scan the code Colossal Productions. 7 plays, 60 yards, and 316 for the Wildcats. Porter, 10 carries, 60 yards already. And Dobyns-Bennett needs to get something going. And off left tackle, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered for DB.
Emmett Starnes, 6'1", 182. A lot of power running over that left end. There is a flag on the play, though.
Flag down at the 23 and a half. You can tell by the body language, Jerry Christian not excited about that.
During the run, holding on the offense, the penalty is 10 yards penalty, still first down.
Would have been DB's first down. As it is, watch the left side of the line of scrimmage. Right side of your screen. Not sure that I saw it. I was looking hard for it.
I was too. But yeah, I read left to right, so if it happened to the right, I didn't see it in time.
First down and 16 for Chappell, the quarterback. Chappell will look to throw and just overthrows his receiver. Chappell's such a great story. He's a junior. Where's number 10? Joey Christian said he remembers him coming to Dobyns-Bennett football camps back when he was 9 years old. He's one of those kids that has always wanted to be the Dobyns-Bennett quarterback. This is a dream come true for him. He looks taller than the 5'9" they listed at.
Yeah, and that is such a great story. Someone who has worked for it his entire existence so far, finally getting the chance to lead this program.
Inside handoff, and a flag will come in.
It was kind of late. You could hear the Dobyns-Bennett sideline. They wanted a face mask. I think they might have gotten it.
You kind of wonder if the flag is a face mask in the middle of all that.
During the run, personal foul, face mask on the defense. That penalty is 15 yards. The result of the play is a first down.
You know, the over-under on me getting calls right is about 1.5 a month. I'm one away from the over.
Hey! I'll remember that next time I find someone I can put money on.
It just doesn't happen very often. It is a first down.
And that's a big one, because Dobyns-Bennett had gotten behind in the sticks.
First down of the game. Chappell has time, going to take a shot downfield, has a receiver. Boy, there was a little bit of handcuffs back and forth. And there is a flag down.
And going to Xavier Goodwin, who was being covered by Jimerson.
What a nice pass.
Yeah, it was a beautiful pass.
during a pass play, pass interference on the defense, number 9. That penalty is 15 yards from the previous spot. The result is a first down.
Yeah, there was some hand fighting going on.
Yeah, I said, hey, if you're going to throw it, you're not going to throw it Jimerson's way. They threw it Jimerson's way, and I think it surprised Jimerson as much as maybe it surprised us. But
I think it surprised him that Goodwin was outrunning him.
Yeah.
I mean, if Goodwin doesn't get held up, I think we're talking 6 points.
Yeah.
Chapel going to keep it, and then, yeah, this one just didn't work out.
Yeah, flag comes in late, too, and that normally indicates a hold.
During the run, holding number 72 on the offense. That penalty is 10 yards, still first down.
And I always say if you don't get any yardage or you lose yardage and you held, that was a really bad hold.
Exactly, because, yeah, you didn't benefit from it anyway, and now you're going backwards. And if you're a team like Dobyns-Bennett that loves to run the football more than you love to throw it.
Did you see the penalties? 6 on Dobyns-Bennett already.
Oh, man. Yeah, Coach Christian's got to be out of his mind about that.
And now you're first down in Big Ed's Pizza. Chapel looks to throw. Boy, nice pass. And they'll get most of that back as he finds Tyree Thomas, the 6'2 tight end, who says it's not just about Malik Howard over there. I'm pretty good in my own right.
Yeah, Thomas is a load himself, 220 pounds. And you see that move he made when he caught the football to get the yards after catch, picked up what looks like 8 on that play. So you like 2nd and 12 a lot more than 2nd and 20.
Second down and 12. Chapel, well, he is in jail. He'll escape and take a shot downfield and will overthrow everybody. Now, Rivalry Friday brought to you each and every week by OEB Law. Thanks to Tim Elrod and the great people at OEB. No matter what your needs are, make sure you trust the good folks at OEB to take care of you and your family in that time of need. 1:07 to go, first quarter, 3rd down and 12 for the Tribe.
So in that situation, there was nowhere to go with the football. I don't know if I was Chapel, if I would have just thrown that one up there.
Well, I think he's used to Tyree Thomas at 6'2", being the tallest kid in the room.
Yeah.
3 receivers near side.
Rang wants a timeout.
And a timeout for Derek Rang. As they want to talk about it. Hey, tonight's broadcast brought to you in part with thanks to Congressman Chuck Fleischman for his continued support in helping us bring high school sports to the airwaves. There are a lot of people that make what you're watching possible. That's the reason you hear us thank them all. We cannot do this paying for it out of the Packer family kitty. I'll promise you that.
There you go. And Chuck Fleischman has been a featured sponsor for our games on BBB TV going back several years, so we're thankful to have him on board over the years, and especially right now as well.
You can watch all of our Rivalry Thursday and Rivalry Friday games on multiple platforms, each week on TV in the Knoxville area on WKNX The Knox. We do welcome our friends in the Tri-Cities area on WCYB on NBC tonight. An honor for us to be on TV over there. But all of our games also on WBIR Plus Digital. You have the opportunity to watch the games live on WBIR Plus or archived there as well. One of the problems of wearing a headset up here is when Joe McNish, our stats guy, and Tim Elrod, our big supporter, start laughing hysterically. I wonder if it's at me. 3rd down and 12. Oak Ridge bringing pressure. Chapel goes the wrong direction and will throw this across his body. Catch is made at the 48. It'll be a 4th down and about 6. I don't think there's much chance Joey Christian goes for this, but you just never know.
Ooh, that's a great grab by Aiden Villa.
I mean, is this one of those where he thinks about it with 30 seconds to go in the quarter and then takes a timeout when the play clock runs down, or is he actually going?
I don't know. They're already down 2 scores.
4th down and 6. He's going. Chappell could run if he wants. Throws it across. Oh, nice pass. Beautiful pass. They had to have that one, and the catch is made by Jackson Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh, one of those names that is synonymous with Dobyns-Bennett. They needed a catch. Boy, they got it.
Yeah, gutsy play call right there to go for it on 4th instead of trying to pin Oak Ridge back. But, hey, Oak Ridge has had the football twice, and they've gone down the field both times. You need something to stop that momentum. Maybe get your defense off the field.
That takes us to the end of 1 quarter. Good news and bad news for Dobyns-Bennett. They're down 9-0, but they're on the move.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results, 546-1111.
Thank you so much for visiting us today. I really appreciate your... What in the world? Hey! Whoa! Save it for Rivalry Thursday, guys!
Life is too full of opportunity to be left in the dark. Your financial journey can be confusing. When you have questions, we provide clarity. When there's a new opportunity, we're here to help kindle the flame. We root for your success and help you reach your potential. We're the bank that you can depend on for guidance, and we're always within reach.
What's up, guys? It's Devin Driscoll, owner of D1 Sports Training. We know in 2024, convenience is king, so we have locations not just in Hardin Valley, but now one in Maryville, in Farragut, and in Morristown, with more soon to come. So keep an eye out. We want to bring D1 Sports Training to everyone in East Tennessee.
It's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. Brent writes, Coach, know any good dad jokes? Yeah. This has been Ask Coach Heupel.
Hand off right now. Look at here. Touchdown.
About 9-0 is the score after 1. Let's head down to Sophie Starkey with Oak Ridge head coach Derek Rank.
Coach, Demillion Porter has been effective in the first half. How can the rest of your offense step up and complement his performance?
Well, they're giving us some run looks, so he's doing a great job of kind of getting some chunk yards, and we have a couple RPOs called so the ball can be handed off or thrown. So he's doing a great job of, correcting the fumble there as far as the ball security emphasis and making a big play on that drive. So we feel good about that. We just got to try to get them stopped on defense.
And your defense has been very aggressive in the first quarter. How can they keep that momentum going?
Well, we just got to, we're making bust on some very simple things we've not done all season, so that's got to get corrected fast.
Thanks, Coach.
Sophie, thank you. Let's take a look at the first quarter stats brought to you by OEB Law. If you're Dobyns-Bennett, you kind of look away and say, we're getting killed right now. I mean, they got us 3-1. However, you're on the move. You got a first down. If you score here, you're right back in this game. So don't worry about the stats. Just get it done right here, and that's exactly what they're doing with Emmett Stames.
Yeah, just like that. And, of course, this is coming off of the huge 4th down conversion. And believe it or not, this is the first time Dobyns-Bennett has been in Oak Ridge territory tonight. And we got a timeout on the field, it looks like.
We're in trouble. We're in trouble when we hear them calling for Coach Gaddis. I'm just telling you, when they're asking for Joe Gaddis to solve all of our problems, we're in trouble.
Yeah, you can see the clock never started there.
Joe Gaddis, one of my all-time favorites.
He's an Oak Ridge staple.
No, 100%. 100%. We need to get a sponsor for him. What's that Fitbit where it counts your steps?
Yeah.
I'm going to guarantee you he'd be over 10,000 by halftime.
Yeah, he does so much for this program. Longtime athletic director, longtime football coach, has 2 stints. We were looking at that Oak Ridge media guide earlier, and you saw a guy in there named Joe Gaddis. It didn't look like that guy that's out there right now. It was a younger version of him, but then you saw later they updated the picture. So they got 2 different pictures of Joe Gaddis for his 2 stints here at Oak Ridge.
Gaddis on the phone up here with the press box talking about the clock. Just trying to see if we can get it all solved as we start the second quarter. An 8-yard run, and Dobyns-Bennett is at the line of scrimmage ready to roll.
Yeah, you hope from a broadcasting standpoint that they don't keep it on the field, because that makes it a little bit more difficult for us to.
The game clock is in op. Will be held on the field behind me.
Man, there it is.
Right on cue.
Yeah.
So, I don't know how the guys in the truck do this. Drop the time off the score strip. Probably have to leave it up there. I don't know. Maybe I'll just hold my hand in front of the camera up here that's showing the, just like right there. Let's just cover it up and just so you can't see it. Just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, we want to bring the game in an entertaining way, and part of that is you're looking at that clock that's always running, and it makes it more difficult for us too, but we'll manage.
Hey, we've done it before.
Yep.
Second down and 2. Indians going to just try to get that first down, and they will. They have found something. The big number 8, Emmett Starnes, the junior, at 6'1", 180.
Yeah, you'll see it on this replay. Just follows them. They pulled a lineman there.
Well, Baker Correll, number 52, he's the straw that stirs the drink for them on the line of scrimmage. 6'3", 280. Number 52, and they're leaning on him, running behind him right now. First down and 10. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Keep running right up the middle, and they are getting chunk yardage. That's about 7.5. You know what I always love is the angle that everybody gets at the offensive lineman. You know, we talk about him, and then we get some shot from behind of a dude's katush.
Yeah. Well, you get to see how big they are, too.
You know, and the moms are like, really?
That's what you go with.
Boy, huge drive for Dobyns-Bennett right now. In all seriousness, they've got to come away with at least points, but boy, 7 would be huge. Second down and 3. The ground and pound has been working. Wildcats, though, get in the backfield there. Looked up and saw big number 33, Amani Bishop. And that guy is huge. That's Koja Walters.
Yeah, that play didn't have a chance. Looked like they put most of their blockers onto the left side of the field, but ran it right. And when you have that, you've got one-on-one matchups, and Oak Ridge won their one-on-one matchups that time.
Third down and 4 at the 13. 2 receivers near side. Chappell looking to throw. Now he'll look to run, and he will not get there. And what do you do on 4th down? I think you've got to take the points if you feel good about your kicker. I just don't think you can come away from here with no points.
Yeah, I mean, you're down 3 field goals, essentially.
You got to make it a 1-possession game.
Now, the play clock is still working, so we can see they've got 15 seconds to make a decision here. It looks like they're leaving the offense on.
So 4th down and 4, they'll line up to go for it. And they'll run the play. Chappell rolls right, throws to the end zone, has the receiver and just overthrows him. We will take the timeout. Indians come up with nothing, still down 9-0 as we are just a couple of minutes or so into the second quarter.
It's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. I'm your host, Josh Heupel. Jim asks, Coach Heupel, got any tailgating tips? Boy, do I. Jim, did you know Food City's gourmet burgers are handmade in-store by a certified butcher? Saturday is almost here. Are you game day ready? This has been Ask Coach Heupel. With me, Coach Heupel.
Yep, I see your problem here.
So have you been in this business long?
Oh, I've been taking care of Tennessee homes so long, I came up with indoor plumbing.
Wow.
Bears thought I was crazy. You keep it. I always keep a spare. Just in case I need to make peace with the raccoons again.
Oh, raccoons.
This little guy is coming with me. Trust your frontier to Pioneer.
Create unforgettable memories high above the Smoky Mountains at Gatlinburg Sky Park. Step out on North America's longest pedestrian cable bridge and experience views you'll never forget. Explore our brand new hiking trails, perfect for adventures of all ages. Refresh and recharge with a meal from Smoky Mountain Smash on our newest expansion, Clayton's Landing. Gatlinburg Sky Park, where memories rise above it all.
Hey, barbecue lovers. Looking to score a smoking good deal for game day? Well, at Buddy's Barbecue, you can score big with a Feed 10 family pack. Get your choice of meat, 3 sides, and all the fixins'. It's a feast for 10 starting at $71.99. Plus, add smoky wings or loaded nachos for a flavor touchdown. Nothing brings people together like football and barbecue. So swing by one of our drive-thrus or get it delivered and take your tailgate or watch party to the end zone. Only at Buddy's Barbecue. A smoking good deal.
He has time. He's going to take a shot, and it'll be picked off.
Well, the quarterback, Levi Chappell, led the Indians all the way downfield and just overthrew his receiver on a 4th down. He is beating himself up. You can tell over there on the far side. 9-0 Oak Ridge. Wildcats take over at the 13. Here's the speedster. Down the sideline, there is a flag back at the 26-yard line. Let's check the flag. I think it's a hold. Did you see the wheels on Will Presley?
It is a hold, which is good for him in a way because his last 4 catches have been touchdowns. That one was not a touchdown, so.
Turn and run holding, number 9 on the offense, 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
I want to congratulate the first of 2 FCA Next Mile scholarship candidates. If you're anywhere in East Tennessee, $40,000 up for grabs from our good friends at Pilot, Miles of Good, and Caleb Lanius of Powell High School, the latest candidate. First Baptist Concord Small Group, 4.63 GPA. Good luck to you from FCA and Pilot. $40,000 of scholarships up for grabs. 2 $15,000 scholarships and 2 $5,000 courtesy of Pilot.
That GPA is ridiculous.
I never understood. I mean, I'm the guy that was just trying to make sure I was around a 3 or something, but I don't understand the whole 4.63.
Well, when you take advanced placement classes, you're basically taking college classes. So if you make an A in those, you can get more than 4 points on your GPA.
Everybody's explained that to me for years. I was just never a part of any of those classes. Second down and 3 after a 7-yard gain.
I've never seen one that high. I've seen like 4.02, 4.1, 4.63 is crazy.
Yeah, Stansberry going to hand off to Porter off left tackle. Ooh. Near first down yardage. I think he's got it.
It appears he does.
Porter's racking up the stats tonight. I believe that may be his 12th carry for 67 yards.
And you heard Sobey talking to Coach Rang on the sideline there. They're running RPOs. If they like the matchup, they give it to Porter.
Here's the burner. Nice job by the Indians to corral Will Presley, the senior.
Yeah, ran the same play. They got the holding call on. Just a little bubble screen out to Presley. And that time wasn't as successful as the first time. Still picked up, looks like 5 on the play, though.
Second down and 5. We'll get it to Porter. He of the green gloves. And the Indians all over that one. You know, for Dobyns-Bennett in the region that they're in, it always comes down to that Science Hill game, which is on a Thursday this year, that last week of the season. You throw Jefferson County in there in the mix of kind of battling it out for who's the 1, 2, and 3 seed, which will be so key this year with the different playoff formats, so much more travel as those second and third round games. You're playing Nashville teams, and you really don't want to have to get on the buses and go over to the mid-state.
No, you want to finish in one of those top 2 spots. And like you said, it's always Dobyns-Bennett, Science Hill. But we've seen Jefferson County. They're going to compete really well in that region.
Third down and 4. Stansberry throws off his back foot and picked off. Indians needed a break, and they will get it. Stansberry wishes he could have that one back. He threw into literally quadruple coverage, and coming up with it is Zayden Hayes right when they needed it.
Yeah, Hayes almost with his second interception. He almost had one in the end zone on Oak Ridge's last drive. But, yeah, Stansberry just trying to find somebody.
On the game clock, 6:45.
So you hear the official there, 6:45 on the game clock. Trying to get this to Jimerson right at the sticks, but that was well covered. And Dobyns-Bennett is in business again.
So halfway through the second quarter, essentially, and the Indians take advantage. Chappell looking to throw, throws back to the near side, has a receiver, catch is made inside the 5, and boy, they moved everything to the right and threw back to Jalen Thomas for a gain of 19 yards, and it's first and goal for Dobyns-Bennett.
So on that, the 4th down play to the end zone, they did something really similar. They ran to one direction and threw it back the other way. It was there for a touchdown before, but quarterback just overthrew it a little bit. That was a great pass. Maybe a little bit late, though, but still.
It was a great play design. Gee, I wonder what they're doing here. Quarterback would keep it right up the middle. He'll get in. Touchdown. A 4-yard score for the quarterback, Levi Chappell, and we have got ourselves a ball game at 9-6 with the extra point to come.
Just like that, completely different football game.
And he's running off with a little more pep in his step than he did the last time when they didn't convert the 4th down.
Yeah, well, he overthrew his receiver in the end zone. That could have been a touchdown, but you got to look toward the next play. You have to look toward the next play. Have a short memory.
Extra point is up. It is good. 9-7. A quick message from our friends at OEB Law.
High demands and high expectations, even if they're unrealistic, usually breed good results. We started out at the top with the atomic bomb to end World War II, and we still are pushing to be the best in every single thing we do. And there's nothing that represents the history and tradition of any school like those 72 steps mean to the Oak Ridge football program and the Oak Ridge community. We have state championship teams here. All those guys walk down those same steps. Not only are the steps fabled and very famous, but the railroad sound just adds to the luster of what's already great. Welcome to Oak Ridge.
High demands and expectations breed results. OEB Law is proud to present a $1,000 donation to the student body of Oak Ridge High School for their results on and off the field. If you've been injured in a car wreck and no fault of your own, call 865-546-1111.
And our thanks to OEB for $1,000 going to the home school, that being Oak Ridge. Let's check in with Sophie Starkey down on the sideline. Sophie, we've got ourselves a game, don't we?
We do, and quarterback Levi Chappell getting things rolling on the Dobyns-Bennett offense. He said on his school's podcast earlier, the great thing about this team is that he doesn't have to be Superman. He can rely on multiple weapons of this team, and his coach said this is a position he's been waiting to be in since he was about 9 years old. He has been invested in Dobyns-Bennett football, been ready to lead this team, and no one works harder than he does every week to come out here and lead them.
Yeah, that's great stuff, Stofie. And when you talk about a kid, there's so many kids now in high school football that move from school to school. College does that. You see a kid who's been wearing Dobyns-Bennett sweatshirt since he was born. He's been going to Pals and eating the burgers and hot dogs and fries there. That's an Indian right there, Dobyns-Bennett Indian.
Yeah, you want those players. It means more to them. You know that they were invested in the program. You know that they care about it. And that's Levi Chapel.
Some kind of a drive for the Indians. 2 plays, 23 yards. We don't know how long the drive was because we don't know how long the drive was. We believe there's 5 minutes to go. I don't even know who to ask down there. We send Sophie over there to talk to the officials and say, you know, how much time we got? See, she heard me. Here she goes. She's going. She's giving me a thumbs up. She's going to go find out. We're thinking around 5 minutes.
So empty set for Oak Ridge here on the second down.
Second down and 7. Stansbury with the quick pass. They will get the first down. There's one of those athletes. They throw it out to number 11, Adam Washington. He's a senior.
Yeah, not trying to go for a home run, just trying to keep the sticks moving. And that's exactly what they did there. Dobyns-Bennett gave him enough cushion, so you take what the defense gives you.
I love it. Sophie said 5 minutes. I love it. Put her to work down there. Hey, Sophie, this goes back to the starting days of Dobyns-Bennett and Oak Ridge. Nice work. What'd they say?
They said 5:06 left on the clock, guys.
Didn't know it was a part of your duties.
Hey, I'm here when you need me.
There we go. Completion to the near side to Will Presley. A short gain of maybe 3 yards.
Yeah, Oak Ridge just kind of methodical, just taking whatever the defense gives them. And it's served them well so far tonight, but you see the Dobyns-Bennett defense has done a lot better, maybe making some adjustments to slow them down a little bit.
We call it a gain of 3.5. Stansbury rolls to the right, looking to throw. Oh, nice catch. It was a nice throw, but an even better catch by Jarrell Jimerson, who went high knowing he was going to take a shot from Xavier Goodwin. No alligator arms out of 9.
No, but you'll see on the replay here. Woo, beautiful. Stansbury hit Jimerson in stride. Can't do it any better than that.
So Oak Ridge will get the football to start the second half, and the Indians get in the backfield.
Stansbury brought down by Tyree Thomas. That's a specimen of a young man. 6'2", 221 pounds.
Absolute jailbreak there to get in the backfield for a loss of 12.
Yeah, he played Red Rover with 2 of the Oak Ridge linemen and won that game.
Well, he came over.
He did come over.
One got on one for a loss of 12. I would like to say, and as we look at the clock, but we can't, we'll guess there's about 3.5 to go. You know, we might need to get CB45 down there. Even our friends in the Tri-Cities on WCYB tonight have probably heard of the world-famous CB45, who holds the parade microphone on the sideline for us. He's a referee. He's an official. He ought to be able to tell us the time.
Yeah, he's normally busy on Friday nights.
Took the night off so he could be with us here. Dedicated. I told him he'd have a free trip to Waffle House, and he decided to come. 3rd down and 19. Stansbury across the middle. Oh, look at that catch. Reaching down to get that one is Malik Howard on a ball that should not have been caught.
And when you can throw the ball to somebody like that, well, you make Blaine Stansbury really happy.
25 yards on a 3rd down and 19, and watch the shoestring catch right there.
And then actually Oak Ridge goes with a hurry up here with a big game there, and it looks like Oak Ridge is trying to run to the line again.
So I know that Sophie, as a timeout has been taken, is working on getting ready for the Matlock kick for tires. I'm really going to have to put somebody to work to let us know where we are time-wise. Is our referee going to tell us? Here we go. Let's take a break from our friends at Carson Newman. Yeah, and excited that at halftime, Dr. Charles Fowler, Carson Newman president, will join us. They've got so many things going on. Enrollment numbers are through the roof. They've got a new campus building. They're about to complete the Child Development Lab. The West Campus Commons is the newest dorm, over 110,000 square feet. They've got a lot to talk about at Carson Newman. And Dr. Fowler will join us in studio, which is the press box, coming up at halftime. 1st down and 10 at the 22-yard line. Stansbury rolls left, throws back, a little slip screen out of the backfield, wheel route, touchdown. Demillion Porter goes 22 yards for the touchdown, and the Wildcats extend the lead to 15-7.
Well, you love that when it works. Little play action. You fake the handoff to Porter, and then he just sneaks out of the backfield. Nobody picked him up, so he was wide open. And then once you get it to him, he knows what to do with it.
What a beautiful play design.
Yeah, there's nobody.
He almost ran over the kids in togas over there. That could have been really bad, by the way. Extra point is up. It is good. Watch the play design.
There's 1 minute and 30 seconds left.
There we go. There we go. Porter with the touchdown. And a nice shot there by Tyler Nelson running that camera down there. A reminder, you still have time to place that order as the score is now 16-7 at Food City. Go to foodcity.com for tomorrow's tailgating experience. Whether it's at home, whether it's at Neyland Stadium, that order placed at Food City. Food City, the official tailgating headquarters of the Vols. Our crew working hard tonight. That's not our crew.
No.
But the crew is working hard. And at some point in time, as we work our way to halftime with a minute and a half to go, I haven't even looked at any scores of other games, and we need to include our friends in the Tri-Cities area of scores tonight. By the way, 2 weeks from last night on Thursday, what a matchup we've got on Rivalry Thursday. It may air in Tri-Cities as well. I'm not sure. Greenville at defending 5A state champion Sevier County. As Greenville, top 5 in the state, Eddie Spradlin does such a great job for the Green Devils.
Yeah, and speaking of Greenville, at halftime, they're up on Seymour by a score of 28-3.
It's closer than I thought.
Always. Yeah, there you go. Greenville is always a marquee program, and to play Sevier County.
Quarterback Cooper Newman. I mean, there's our schedule, and there's that game. Next week, we've got 2 great ones here. You can watch all of our games if you're out of market at WBIR Plus. Great partnership with WBIR. Games will be archived on WBIR Plus, or you can watch them on the Rivalry Thursday YouTube channel Thursdays and Fridays in Knoxville for the first time. 9 plays, 83 yards. Don't know how long it took. But Porter on the wheel route for the touchdown and a 16-7 lead.
And it looks like we have a timeout. Yeah, Greenville, that's a team, they don't shy away from competition. They'll play anybody and everybody.
Anytime I mention I'd like some scores, I have all kinds of people start messaging me.
Yeah.
Elizabethton up on Volunteer after 14-0. Sean Witten continues roll down the road. Cloudland over Hancock County 42-8. Coalfield struggling against Oakdale up 37-0 in the second quarter.
Yeah, it was 28-0 at the end of the first, I believe. Tim Elrod's Fighting Mavericks up over Heritage in the second quarter, 28-19.
Wow.
Yeah.
Defense optional on that one.
Yeah. Booby Lavelle filling in at quarterback for the Mavericks.
So a minute and a half to go. And the Indians from inside their 5 would love to make something happen for special teams. Superman's in the building. Watch Xavier Goodwin here. This is the effort you love to see.
Took a stage dive. It almost even looked like he jumped off the back of one of his players. I know he didn't, but it almost looked that way.
Clinton up on Carnes 14-10 at the half.
That was a good game.
Brought to you by the Brad Jones Sports Network.
Powell up on William Blunt 20-8. So empty set here for Dobyns-Bennett.
Yeah, realizing that Oak Ridge gets the football to start the second half, I think Joey Christian wants to be aggressive.
Look at this.
This will help. Look at the tough running. Look at the tough running out to the 38.
And then making sure to hold on to the football is Aiden Hayes.
Was it over there?
We've said his name a lot.
Timeout's going to be taken by Dobyns-Bennett.
Timeout, Dobyns-Bennett. We have 1:13 left on the game clock.
There we go. Hey, Sophie Starkey, as we're watching this right here, the Matlock kick for tires. Tell us what we're about to see.
Well, we're about to see is a D1 baseball commit and Mikey Teasley headed out there to go and try and kick for some tires. He's excited. He's got his friend actually holding the ball for him. He said he didn't want to use the tee, and he's feeling pretty confident right now.
Okay, but he's a baseball player.
Yep, he's a baseball player going to Tennessee, so you might see him next year.
Okay, good stuff. All right, now is he wearing a toga?
He is wearing a toga, as are all of the boys down here right now.
Okay, so this is the first time we've ever had a dude kick in a toga.
Yeah, that might present a challenge. I don't know if he's thought about that yet, but he's going off of pure adrenaline and hope.
There we go, adrenaline and hope and a toga. Now that's a combination we've never had before here.
Well, and you see, I don't know if it's Greek or Roman, but a lot of those are wearing, the old-style sandals. So is he kicking barefoot?
First down at 10 at the 38. Chapel, goodness, should have caught that one. Although I thought Chapel was going to take off running.
Yeah.
He had a lot of green artificial turf in front of him.
And that might be by design, though, because if you run in that situation, you take time off the clock and you force a timeout to be taken, but that incomplete pass there stops the clock as well, so Dobyns-Bennett can stop, catch their breath, get the right play call in.
And I'm not trying to be a smart aleck. I mean, the clock's been stopped the whole quarter. But anyway,
yeah, you're right.
It's there's 2 timeouts left for Dobyns-Bennett at about 1:06 to go in the half, we'll say. Chapel looking to throw, has time, going to take a shot downfield, throws it high to his receiver, and is this one picked off? Or did he fight it away? I think Tyree Thomas, that was going to be intercepted.
I think they both came down with it, and in that situation, the offensive player wins.
Thomas just wanted it more.
Yeah, we'll see it on the replay here.
They both have it. And Thomas says, that's my ball.
Timeout.
Well, he didn't come up with it.
57 seconds.
The whistle had
left in the
blown
quarter.
before he let go of it. So Jimerson and Thomas both had a hold of it, and they both went to the ground. The whistle blew, and then Thomas let go of it.
So is this baseball? Tie goes to the runner? I mean, if they both come down with
If they both come down with it, the offensive player.
He's not agreeing right now.
No, but that's the way the rules are. I didn't write them.
I didn't either, but I'm telling you, Jimerson is not agreeing with the rule book.
Yeah. And a great play by Jimerson.
Watch it again. They both come up with it. They go to the ground. One dude comes out of the scrum with the ball, says, I got it.
Yeah.
And the referee's official says, yep, we're giving it to the other dude.
Yeah. So they both had a hold of it when they hit the ground, and the play ends.
It was a 24-yard catch by somebody.
Yeah.
And it's a first down for Dobyns-Bennett. I mean, hey, look, if that's a break, call it a break.
And that's a great play by both of those players.
100%. 100%. We've got to be under a minute to go in the quarter at 16-7, and boy, the Indians need to score. Now, there's he can run, and he finally will take off running. There are the wheels of Chapel.
Needs to get out of bounds, and he does.
He'll get out of bounds at the 30. See, that's what I've been saying all night long.
Yeah,
He's got wheels.
He does. Now with Dobyns-Bennett, just with one timeout left, though, you want to conserve as much time as possible. I don't know what field goal range is.
By the way, we do a segment in Knoxville on Thursday nights. It's the Gamboozles Game Night Makeover. I mean, we really need to have Chapel come and be the recipient of the Gamboozles Game Night Makeover. They'll cut his hair and make him look, although, it does look good. I'm just saying.
If I had hair, if I could grow it that long and make it look that way, I would probably do it. Yeah.
Second down and 2. Wildcats bring pressure. And the receiver cut off the route.
Yeah.
All kinds of extracurriculars as Zayden Hayes cut off the route. There were bodies flying all over the field, but no yellow flags to support anything.
Yeah, I think Oak Ridge wanted a penalty there. Or Dobyns-Bennett wanted a penalty there because an Oak Ridge player held that down a little too long, but
I'd love to know time. Third down and 2. Low snap for Chapel, throws this one out, and is this one intercepted? They'll say no, incomplete.
Well, that was close, though.
And a flag comes in, and this one's probably going to be on Oak Ridge for a little extracurriculars. The ball is at the 30, so this is going to give them a first down at the 15, I believe.
Well, that's a big one.
Not only does it put you closer for a touchdown, but it puts you in that nice range to get 3 points and make it a one-possession game at the half. Watch the bottom left of your screen on the replay.
Yeah,
right there. Yeah, maybe after the play.
Yeah, and
after the play, personal foul on the defense. It's a 15-yard penalty. The result of the play is a first down.
You got time?
33 seconds on the game clock.
There we go. There we go. 33 seconds left. That's what we were waiting to hear. And they're running all the way down to the 15. I just hit the over.
Oh, yeah. Hey, look at that.
The under on me being right hits every time. This is a big move.
Pop the champagne.
33 seconds to go first half. First down at 15. Chapel play fake. And he's going to be swallowed up at the 22. And Dobyns-Bennett will ask for the timeout here. Boy, how big was that sack from number 67, Nate Stevens. Needed to throw right there.
Yeah, well now, Dobyns-Bennett, they had a safety valve there because they had the timeout. Now they don't. So that changes what you can do.
I will say this, what didn't work for Tennessee at Ohio State with all the linemen coming out with no shirts on, worked for Nate Stevens.
The rule is the player was down, second down,
He came out here.
20 seconds left on the play clock.
During
on the game clock.
Sorry, I hate to interrupt you. He came out during pregame, and he comes out there with no shirt on, and you're like, okay, but it's not 10 degrees.
As I say, that's a big difference there. It was very cold up there at Ohio State.
Man, that didn't work out.
No. I get what they were trying to do, though. That's all they heard leading up to that game. It's like, oh, they can't take the cold. It's different up here. Like, yeah, we can.
Well, let's just hope they can take 75-80, whatever it is, tomorrow against Georgia at 3:30.
Yeah. And I'll say this about the temperature here tonight. Again, this is like the third week in a row that it has been cool every day. It's been like below average.
Aerial coverage brought to you by Gatlinburg Sky Park. Mountains are calling. They've got a sunrise breakfast over there in Gatlinburg, and been a great partner of ours. We invite you to check out Gatlinburg Sky Park. So I'm going to guess that last play took 8 seconds. It was at 33. That would put us at about 25 seconds to go on a second down and 16.
One-on-one matchup, top of the string.
Trying to get about half of it back. Boy, nice job by Chapel. Keep running, stick your head down. He'll step out at the 13. The reason I say that, that's the former quarterback in me, kind of like, you don't have to throw every time. If you see a little bit of room, take what you can get. Take half of it. Make third down manageable.
You definitely don't. And he knew he had to get out of bounds, which he did to stop the clock.
Take the time off. We're at about 20 seconds to go in the half. Dobyns-Bennett still with one timeout left, although that may not matter right now. Third down and 8. Chapel rolls right, looking to throw, has a receiver, and we chop down at the 10-yard line.
See, now they're in trouble because they can't clock it. It's fourth down. They're going to have to try to go to the end zone here.
I thought they had one timeout left.
That's the end of the first half.
Nope, they ran out of time.
Wow, you had no clock. Such a disadvantage to not be able to see the time. I mean, that's just unfortunate. As Joey Christian is looking up, and he's like, what just happened?
Well, they were listening to our broadcast, obviously, down there, and you said they had about 20 seconds that last play.
No, there's an absolute look of stunned bewilderment out of Joey Christian. He's not happy, nor should he be, because I don't think that they were informed enough to know where they were. He's making his way off this way, and he has something to say. And as an official, all you can do is just say, Coach, sorry, we're doing the best we can. Time now for the Matlock kick for tires. For those of you in the Tri-Cities who have never seen our broadcast, a youngster will have the opportunity to make a field goal for a free set of tires. Sophie Starkey, this is good stuff.
Now time for the Matlock kick for tires. I've got Josh Hawkins here with me, and you look familiar. Have you played football?
I played a little bit back in the day. It's been a little bit, but played a little bit.
This looks familiar to you. How hard would you say it is to kick a field goal?
I'd say it's pretty hard, you know. My man right here told me he was going to hit it, so we'll see. We'll see.
And
I'll give him his credit.
Our man right here, this is Mikey Teasley. He's a baseball player, actually a University of Tennessee commit. Looking at those uprights right now, how are you feeling?
Feeling confident. I think I can hit it.
You do, and what are you going to do if you get it?
I'm going to celebrate my guys behind me.
All right, well, now's your time to shine. Give it your best shot.
All right, here we go. And by the way, the Matlock kick for tires is somebody that we know pretty well. Josh Hawkins, Loudon running back. Played a little bit over at Tennessee. And the kick is up. Did he make it? I think he made it. He made the kick.
What did the officials say?
They're saying he didn't get it off in time.
That's exactly what they said.
Oh, the kick is good. And he could have made that from 36. It was a 35-yard field goal. Unbelievable. Halftime score at 16-7. As the Hammers halftime comes up right after this.
Hey, East Tennessee, ready to save big? It's all at Hammer's Dry Goods. For over 70 years, we've been your hometown store for famous brand men's and ladies' clothing at rock-bottom prices. Need rugged workwear? Sharp casual looks? Ladies' game day gear? We've got it all, and it's priced to move. And when you shop Hammer's, you keep your money local, supporting our schools, our students, and our community. Hammer's Dry Goods. Tradition, value, hometown pride, and savings you can feel. Get to Hammer's today.
Josh Anderson is a Republican who has fought for families across Anderson County throughout his adult life. Josh is a farmer, a husband, and a father. For 4 generations, his family has lived in Anderson County. A graduate of the University of Tennessee, Josh has served on the Anderson County Commission for 7 years and served as chairman for 3 years. Josh is a businessman who will put his experience to work for all of us. A supporter of term limits, Josh believes 2 terms as mayor is enough. Josh Anderson believes leadership starts with listening. Kathy May Martin has been making real estate dreams a reality for over 3 decades. Buying or selling real estate is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. Choosing the right realtor is next. Thinking of buying or selling? Call Kathy May Martin at Coldwell Banker Jim Henry & Associates for all your real estate needs. Rest assured, with Kathy's knowledge and experience, you will be on the winning team.
In East Tennessee, work isn't just a job, it's who we are. For over a century, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local 102 has helped to build this region from the ground up with sweat, skill, and pride. Don't gamble on unskilled labor. At Local 102, our members train in a state-of-the-art facility with advanced real-world instruction, ensuring they deliver top-tier work from day one. Good work, good wages, local jobs. Local 102. Building today, fighting for tomorrow.
Welcome back. Time now for the Hammers halftime show. As, by the way, there is a clock running somewhere out here we're excited about. 16-7 is the halftime score. I would hate to be a fly on the wall in the Dobyns-Bennett locker room right now. We have one band playing tonight. We would love to hear the Dobyns-Bennett band, but they did not make the trip over to Oak Ridge. So 350 or 400, how many kids are in that band? We'll have to just imagine how good they would sound. And I know Oak Ridge will knock it out of the park as well here as they get things started. Let's check in with Austin Price and Eric Kane as actually hold on, the band is starting.
Mark Packer, halftime here tonight. Rivalry Friday, Dobyns-Bennett at Oak Ridge. Last night it was Alcoa making quick work of West, 35-0, the final score. But let's look next week. I'm Eric Kane with Austin Price. It's going to be 2 really good games. First up on Rivalry Thursday, Webb is going to be at Grace.
Yeah, this is a game that Grace won a year ago. They beat Webb. Webb was trying to drive late, but came up short. Shavar Young, the Clemson commit, they're trying to find their footing. They are winless on the year. Tonight they're playing up against Lakeway Christian. Grace playing Silverdale. That's a big game next week in region play for both those teams.
And then you look at Rivalry Friday, and I love this football. It's small school football and an old rivalry.
Yeah, first time ever, we're going to Rockwood. Harriman at Rockwood, the oldest rivalry in the state. We will be there next Friday night.
Yeah, loaded slate Thursday and Friday. Rivalry Thursday, Rivalry Friday. Mark, back to you for this week's Rivalry Friday.
Guys, thank you. The Hammers halftime continues, and we'll look down on the field and see that the Oak Ridge Band is continuing. We'll continue to enjoy it. Welcome back. I thought we were going to stick with the band. Apparently we're not. Hey, Dr. Charles Fowler is the president of Carson Newman. I couldn't tell who you were with when you came walking in with the sweater on. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you. I'm grateful to be here. You got to represent, you know.
You are for sure. We got a fun football game going.
This is incredible.
Yeah.
I love high school football with these great rivalry matches. It's just they leave it all on the field.
So you've got a lot of exciting things. Enrollment numbers for you guys are through the roof.
They are. This fall we have the highest enrollment in the school's history. So we are just really pumped about all of that. We've got 2,922 students at Mossy Creek this fall. So.
Okay. What do you attest that to? And I know we've got some photos, I believe, we'll show of students and all, but what do you give credit for to that?
Well, part of it is getting really focused on our mission, and we're learning to communicate our mission in a more compelling way to prospective students. And, man, they just really are attracted to Carson Newman right now.
But you're growing. I mean, the Child Development Lab is something I know you're proud of.
We are. We're going to be cutting that ribbon and dedicating that new facility just this coming week, and it is going to be just such a great addition to our campus. That lab is where we have 24-year-olds every year, and all of the majors at Carson Newman who have expressions where they serve children in some way. Those students get to go and learn in that laboratory setting how to communicate, how to play, how to work with children. So our nurses when they're in their pediatrics unit, they get to go there and check blood pressures and do all of this with 4-year-olds. It's really an incredible way to do education.
Things that you and I have no idea what to do.
Exactly.
Let them do it. The West Campus Commons, 110,000 square foot. Is it?
That's true. 528 beds, and it is full to capacity this fall.
Wow.
It's just such an incredible facility. That's the first traditional dorm that we've built at Carson Newman in 60 years.
Has Carson Newman had a time, and I sincerely mean this, where there has been this much growth at kind of one time?
I don't, not in recent history, maybe in times, but this fall we've enjoyed a 9% growth year over year from last fall in enrollment, and so it's really incredible.
Football
for us.
teams 2-0.
They are. I'm telling you, our football team's 2-0. Our volleyball team is out. They're 5-0. Our women's soccer team is just killing it, and it's just a great fall all the way around at Carson.
I'll tell you a fun little story as we see the band play while you and I are visiting. By the way, you probably don't know this. I had 2 honors in my career. One was to host the Pat Summit Show for a couple of years ago, and the other one was to host the Ken Sparks Show.
Wow.
And what I loved more than anything with those two is when the production crew at the TV station did not have their act together, because we got to sit there and visit. And with Coach, and with both of them, with Pat Summit and with Ken Sparks, but I'm going to speak on Ken Sparks, former Carson Newman head coach, to just, golly bum, I'm not going to get emotional here, but just to feel the love of God and the love of Christ from Ken was just, that's what I'll always think of Carson Newman.
Well, you know, it's incredible. He is the 6th winningest coach in all of NCAA football history. And we've got those 5 national championships that he led us to. But the thing that we're having a reunion for one of our national championship teams in a couple weeks.
Okay.
But the thing they talk about is not the game.
It's the
they
person.
talk about
the man.
Ken Sparks and what he meant to them.
It's the man. It's the man. How's your heart?
Exactly.
How's your heart?
He led half that team to Christ, and
100%.
they went out and gave their all on the field for him, and it's just really incredible.
Hey, Dr. Fowler, good to see you, my friend.
It's awesome. Thank you for letting us be a part of your broadcast.
Thank you for being a part of it. Let's take a break here as the Hammers halftime continues. 16-7, Oak Ridge is the halftime score.
Hi, I'm Matt Marshall with Exterior Home Solutions.
Hi, I'm Dustin Woodson, also with Exterior Home Solutions.
We are now easier than ever to find, right off of I-75 and Merchants Road.
It's a new location, but the same trusted expertise in roofing and siding that you've come to trust over the past 25 years.
Local quality craftsmanship, licensed and insured.
For the best and most trusted name in roofing and siding, scan the QR code on your screen.
Exterior Home Solutions, when it has to be the best.
Knoxville is my home. I was born and raised here, and I was blessed to raise my family here. This community is one that I'm proud to live in and serve every day. At Ted Russell Ford for over 50 years, we've been Knoxville's hometown dealer. Helping our friends and neighbors own their first car or their dream car or truck has been our absolute pleasure. At Ted Russell Ford Lincoln, we will continue to serve our community because East Tennessee, you've always supported us. Thank you.
Come see us today at either Ted Russell Ford location, Parkside Drive or Kingston Pike, or online at tedrussellford.net.
Hey guys, we got a special guest coach today. Catholic alum, Tennessee great, Cooper Mate.
Thanks, Coach. Let's see what your boys got.
That's it. Come on. Let's go. Drop.
Hey, bring it up. Nice work today, man. Y'all hungry? Yeah. We got some Aubrey's. Let's eat. Aubrey's. Real comfort, real food, real good.
More fingers, Mr. Mays?
Yes, please.
What's up, guys? It's Devin Driscoll, owner of D1 Sports Training. We know in 2024, convenience is king, so we have locations not just in Hardin Valley, but now one in Maryville, in Farragut, and in Morristown, with more soon to come. So keep an eye out. We want to bring D1 Sports Training to everyone in East Tennessee.
Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Scotty Dykes. Our office is located in Harriman, Tennessee, where we've been here located for over 25 years. Our office offers life insurance, homeowners insurance, auto insurance, and other investment products. Please pay us a visit, and we would love to do business with you.
Life is too full of opportunity to be left in the dark. Your financial journey can be confusing. When you have questions, we provide clarity. When there's a new opportunity, we're here to help kindle the flame. We root for your success and help you reach your potential. We're the bank that you can depend on for guidance, and we're always within reach.
Brought to you by Food City, it's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. I'm your host, Josh Heupel. Mandy asks, what stands out to you about Tennessee when you compare it to the other places you lived?
Great question, Mandy. Right off the bat, I can tell you those other places don't have a food city. In-house butchers, local produce, it's enough to make you evolve for life.
This has been Ask Coach Heupel. With me, Coach Heupel.
Welcome back to the Hammers halftime show here on OEB Rivalry Friday, brought to you by Carson Newman. 16-7 is the halftime score. You can see all of our games on TV in Knoxville on WKNX The Knox. Once again, glad all our friends in the Tri-Cities on WCYB are watching tonight, but each and every week on the digital flagship station on our digital side, that's WBIR+. Hey, for those who've been watching Rivalry Thursday for a long, long time, they remember this lady. Katie Watt is here, and you're like the Grand Marshal of Oak Ridge now, aren't you?
Well, sort of. Just run the Visitors Bureau.
The
Make sure all our visitors are coming in.
The Visitors Bureau. So here you go. I'm going to wind you up. I'm going to let you go of all the things there are to do in Oak Ridge.
Okay. Well, first of all, we're thrilled that you guys are here.
Yeah. Hey, we're always glad to be
you're
Blanket
here
Ship.
in Oak Ridge. We have a new festival that is coming up at the end of the month, and everybody needs to come and participate and get involved with it.
We've got a graphic to show, by the way. I think we're going to show. But by the way, we don't want to interrupt the Oak Ridge Dance Cats. Okay, so my heart is with the dance team with 3 daughters that all did dance teams. So
and they're great.
We're going to give them the respect they deserve. Okay, we'll be quiet for a minute.
Okay.
Apparently a short minute. Okay, there's the information.
Yeah. The Atomic Fall Fest is going to be the 26th and 27th of September.
Okay.
Friday, it's going to be from 3 to 6. Saturday, from 10 to 6. And then we will have bands coming in.
What kind of bands?
We're going to have the Chillbillies on Friday night, and we're going to have Boys Night Out on Saturday night. So,
I mean, the bands, are these like marching bands, like rock bands,
these
country
are rock
bands?
These are good get down and party bands. We're going to have food trucks. We're going to have beer garden. We're going to have great things going on all day during the event, but tickets can be bought at atomicfest.com for the bands, for the 2 evening
Scan the QR code on the bottom of your screen. Don't click it. Scan it.
No, yeah. Or just go to atomicfest.com.
Sounds good. You got a lot of things going in at Oak Ridge. This is a
great place.
And this game right here, you talk about 2 old, storied programs and communities.
Oh, yeah. You know, Oak Ridge started out, as the secret city. Nobody knew about us. So the fact that we've been here a little over 80 years says something for this program.
Not a secret anymore, by the way.
And we're glad.
Y'all have a visitors bureau now.
We're glad. We don't want it to be a secret.
Who expects it to be secret if you got a visitors bureau?
Well,
telling everybody about it.
We want them to. We want to tell everybody about it, Mark.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Good to see
Thanks.
you as always. One of my longtime friends. Hey, let's check in with a good friend, also State Farm agent Ron Nichols. I love this spot.
Hey, welcome to the Nichols Agency. I was just telling another story about how my dad started this thing in 1980. Let me introduce you to a few of our newest team members. Hey, El Diablo Roja. ¿Qué tal, amigo? Appreciate you, buddy. That guy works so hard for our customers. Real ladies' man, too. Mr. Panther, how's your day going? Appreciate you, champion. Great pedigree on that guy. Mr. Ram, anything I can do for you today? Thank you so much. Who knew Rams could play such good soccer? Mr. Warrior, what's going on today? Appreciate you helping out our customers. You got it. Check out the All-Stars business today. What's going on, fellas? Excellent. We'll see you at Rivalry Thursday.
Here with Michael Thompson, one of the co-owners of Better Mattress. First off, thank you. You provided us with a mattress a few years back, and Goodnight's been better for the last 3 years.
Yeah, that's thank you for the opportunity. We always appreciate our customers give us the opportunity to help, and even customers like you, Mark. So yeah, that's and once again, we have customers that come from all over East Tennessee, and that's us at Better Mattress. Like, why Better Mattress? We're local. A big thing is with us is we design our stuff with local manufacturers. So it's not just the run-of-the-mill big brand. Here's what you get. We're going to local manufacturers. Had a person who's watching, Mr. Robert, probably watching right now, that stopped in, had saw us, and they had been burned, got a mattress 3 years ago and just was already failing, and now they're getting something that's going to suit them for years and years. And if they end up with a problem, we go to the local manufacturer, and they'll be taken care of. I'm confident of that.
Yeah, and they've taken care of us. We have 3 daughters, multiple houses, a lake home. We have all kinds of mattresses we've had to get, all of them. We have gotten a Better Mattress. Scan the code. They will make you exactly what you want. Second half is coming up. It's 16-7. Oak Ridge Wildcats get the football when we come back on OEB Rivalry Friday.
Brought to you by Food City. It's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. I'm your host, Josh Heupel. Glenn asks, Coach, how does one join the Vol Navy? It's a great question. Well, Glenn, you don't necessarily need a boat. You need a friend with a boat. Always arrive with beef, fresh cut by a Food City butcher, and you'll be welcomed aboard. This has been Ask Coach Heupel. With me, Coach Heupel.
Yep, I see your problem here. So have you been in this business long?
Oh, I've been taking care of Tennessee homes so long, I came up with indoor plumbing.
Wow.
Bears thought I was crazy. You keep it. I always keep a spare. Just in case I need to make peace with the raccoons again.
Oh, raccoons.
This little guy is coming with me. Trust your frontier to Pioneer.
Create unforgettable memories high above the Smoky Mountains at Gatlinburg Sky Park. Step out on North America's longest pedestrian cable bridge and experience views you'll never forget. Explore our brand new hiking trails, perfect for adventures of all ages. Refresh and recharge with a meal from Smoky Mountain Smash on our newest expansion, Clayton's Landing. Gatlinburg Sky Park, where memories rise above it all.
Hey, barbecue lovers. Looking to score a smoking good deal for game day? Well, at Buddy's Barbecue, you can score big with a Feed 10 family pack. Get your choice of meat, 3 sides, and all the fixins'. It's a feast for 10 starting at $71.99. Plus, add smoky wings or loaded nachos for a flavored touchdown. Nothing brings people together like football and barbecue. So swing by one of our drive-thrus or get it delivered and take your tailgate or watch party to the end zone. Only at Buddy's Barbecue. A smoking good deal.
To throw pressure from behind. Oh, football comes loose, and here you go.
Well, let's take a look at the first half highlights. Demillion Porter with a pretty good start. 15 carries, 74 yards. Caught the pass here. Jemerson, 3 catches, 55 yards, but this ended up leading to nothing, Aaron Harvey.
Yeah, I did. Just got perfect position on the football with a helmet and coughed up the fumble there.
But it did lead to this. A 2-run homer in the backfield, making the tackle is Tim Walters. I kept calling him Toja. They said it's about Tim.
That's a lot easier.
2-0, and then Porter here into the clear. They make it 9-0. Indians come back, though. They get the interception right here. That leads to a touchdown, 9-7. But the Wildcats had the 16-7 lead at the half. There is the nice catch inside the 5. And that led to the touchdown right here by your quarterback, Chappell. He gets in at 9-7. But the Wildcats of Oak Ridge come back. The wheel route hits 6. And that's a halftime score, 16-7. Sophie Starkey down on the sideline with Derek Rain.
Coach, still a close game here at the half. What was the message to the team coming out of the locker room?
Well, we knew it was going to be close. I mean, they're a good football team, and obviously 2-3-0 teams going at it. So the biggest message was we feel like, number one, defensively, we just want to stay in our pass rush lanes. Their quarterback's really savvy. He's a great player. And we just got to do a better job of kind of getting them hemmed up. And then offensively, I think, we're playing pretty good ball. We're moving the ball down the field. We got to come out strong in the second half and just kind of, see if we can put a touchdown on the board and kind of try to pull away a little bit.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.
Take a look at the first half stats brought to you by OEB Law. And as I always say, the most important number are those 2 big ones on top.
Yeah, and earlier in this game, we got to the end of the first quarter, Oak Ridge was blowing the stats out.
Sure they were.
Dobyns-Bennett's come back. They settled down a little bit, got some things going, and now that's a lot closer. Got it working on the ground, but also look at those passing yards. 91 passing yards from Dobyns-Bennett. They're a run-first team. They want to control the clock, control the line of scrimmage there, but having to get it done through the air, and it's worked for them.
Yeah, that last possession was big. Hey, once again, Colossal Productions, they are in a madhouse down here with the kids all around the screen. But it's your personal Jumbotron for a birthday party, a wedding, a tailgate, a corporate gathering, whether you're in Knoxville, Bristol, Johnson City, Kingsport, there it is down there. And they are ready for you. They've been booked up with people hearing them on Rivalry Thursday for a couple of UT games already. But you would be, there we are, we're on the screen out there, you would be the stars of the show at the tailgate experience, whether it's ETSU, Tennessee, wherever, if you had your personal Jumbotron.
Yeah, I think about, when I was born, my TV in my living room at home was one of those that you could double as a table, real fat and heavy. And look how far we've come in just my lifetime. You can rent out your own Jumbotron for your yard.
You can almost buy your own Jumbotron at Costco. We went in the other day to Costco, and there was a 100-inch screen, and it was like only $2,000. I'm like, oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I've seen those. It's
pretty
incredible.
amazing. All right, the Smoky stat stuffer is still Demillion Porter. 15 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown. 1 catch, 22 yards, and 1 touchdown for him. And that brought to you by the Knoxville Smoky. Season tickets already on sale at the brand new Covenant Health Park downtown. And excited about that. Okay, let's take a look at some other scores. I mean, you've been following scores. I have not had a chance because we've got just a minute before we get the second half started. If you're at home and you've got scores, send them to me, because I would love to follow some of those scores.
Yeah, for our friends up in the Tri-Cities area, Science Hill up on Bearden at halftime, 35-0. So Bearden continues to struggle, and Science Hill, obviously, pretty good program. Maryville's up on Cleveland in the third quarter, 44-7.
Stunned.
Clinton up at halftime over Carnes, 14-10. Bradley Central up on Farragut in late in the third quarter, 14-10. That's a really close game.
Pretty good game right there.
Anderson County, right before halftime, leading over Heritage 35-19. So that's a pretty good game.
Yeah, we talk about it. Always comes down to not just the rivalry, but Dobyns-Bennett and Science Hill. Such an electric atmosphere, and it's always an important game that October 30th, a Thursday night, those two teams will play. And that same night, Oak Ridge will travel to Maryville. And then the game we'll have on TV will be Powell at West. So it's going to be a night of very important games all over East Tennessee and Upper East Tennessee.
Yeah, talk about checking scores in the middle of the game. You're going to have a lot of that going on in Week 11.
Then our Friday night game that week, Alcoa at Anderson County.
Yeah, I know. Alcoa's chomping at the bit to prove that they didn't make a mistake moving up to 4A. And
I wouldn't want to play them after we watched them last night against West. 35-0 Alcoa as they took care of West last night. So Oak Ridge will get the football to start the second half as the ball will go in the end zone and out the other side. Tennessee High up in Cotton County, 35-0. Unicoi County up on Chucky Doak, 34-6. Cosby with no problems with Unaka, 49-0 at the half. And a crossover game between our market and the Tri-Cities market. Sevier County at halftime up on Daniel Boone, 27-0. Morristown West up on Crockett, 21-10. Elizabethton now up on Volunteer, 21-7. And Westridge up on Hardin Valley, 35-12. So back to where we are in front of us. Stansbury had him a pretty good first half, 11 of 13, 114 yards, 1 touchdown, and the one mistake. He's got pressure from behind and will finally throw it across his body. Incomplete. Nice pressure up front. You know, we have called Tyree Thomas's name a lot tonight. Number 1 for the Indians.
Yeah, a heck of an athlete. Nice specimen of a young man as well. But all over the field for Dobyns-Bennett.
DB really needs to get a stop here. By the way, I think the clock is working again.
Oh.
As we do have a clock running.
Oh, go, Wayne!
They'll fake it to Porter and Stansbury. Oh, is that a face mask?
I don't think it was. I think, if anything, it would have been a horse collar if he got in under the shoulder pad there, but the official didn't see anything.
Hey, it's short of a first down. And a big third down, and we'll call it 3 for Dobyns-Bennett on the defensive side. Appreciate Dr. Fowler coming out from Carson Newman. What a great man, and a lot of exciting things going on at Carson Newman these days. Indians showing pressure. They will bring it, but they couldn't get to him, and the Wildcats will make them pay as Porter will get the first down out to the 35, a gain of 8 yards.
Yeah, you'll see on the replay, comes up, makes it look like he's going to be an extra blocker, but then just goes out. Someone should have him on that Dobyns-Bennett defense, and they're going to have to do a better job reading their keys there.
DB acting like they're bringing pressure again as Luke Brandon, number 14, is crowding the line of scrimmage.
And now he's going to back. Well, now he's going to come back. It'll depend on what Howard does here, as Howard's lined up as an H-back for Oak Ridge.
First down and 10, a little sidearm throw out to Malik Howard. And Howard will keep the wheels turning. And Dobyns-Bennett says they've ripped the football away from him. Howard refused to give up, and because of the second effort, the Indians were able to strip him of the football, and they got a huge turnover.
And that's what you got to worry about when you try to get those extra yards. You're trying to push the defense. They are going for that football. And I don't know, there were 3 or 4 Dobyns-Bennett's players there.
Third turnover of the night for the Wildcats.
There's 2, there's 3, and then a 4th comes, and he's still moving his feet. There's a 5th there, and they finally get it ripped free. But as long as forward progress is still going, and Howard continued his forward progress, the officials are not going to blow that dead.
Yeah, I mean, you can't blame Howard for the effort, but boy, give credit to Dobyns-Bennett for the effort to just keep reaching for that football.
So Ridge lined up with a 3-man defensive front.
First and 10, off left tackle. Wildcats are there for the stop.
Yeah, that time it was Luke Lundy getting the carry for Dobyns-Bennett.
Good look there at the linebacker, Blake Woody, number 40. He's a junior. Looks bigger. They got him listed as 5'9", 167. He looks bigger than that to me.
You think they undersell their roster a little bit?
That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe the opposing teams look at it like, oh, they're not that big.
And we have a clock, speaking of fixed. Second down and 10, handoff off left tackle, and the Indians will get 5 of it. And at this point in the field, obviously you're in 4-down territory.
Yeah. Coming off that turnover, you want to come up with points, really, no matter how you get them. Make this a 1-score ball game. But, yeah, you don't want to come up empty after coming up with that big fumble.
Both of these teams 3-0 coming into this game. Both now in 6A. Always that possibility they can meet in the playoffs. We'll call it 3rd down and 6. And the Indians have 2 plays to get there. This one is set up nicely. The Wildcats will close. Hard hitting, pushing the pile, and he will get the first down.
Wow. So just like Malik Howard pushed the pile before and got stripped, you see Dobyns-Bennett pushing the pile that time and getting right to the line to gain.
Boy, Jalen Thomas with the effort for DB. They have not moved the chains yet. And they not called this a first down. I mean, I thought he was all the way down to the 35.
Looks like they had to make just short of the 36.
They've got it marked at the 36 and a half. And it's 4th down. No choice but to go. Oak Ridge crowding the line of scrimmage. And he'll be slowed down for a loss at the 38.
Oh, wow. Starnes on the carry and was brought down with one arm. I thought there was no way he was possibly going to get that.
Well, I tell you what, DB has got to feel just snake bit right now. The clock situation at the end of the first half, now that spot that it looked like it was a first down.
I agree.
They don't convert, and they're like, that's 2 possessions in a row.
Dominic Vasquez, the leading tackler for this Oak Ridge team coming into this game, had 16 tackles, able to make the stop with one arm. and give Oak Ridge the football back.
You know, I'm taking a shot right now that they'll stay on the ground with Porter, and he'll tough running. He'll get 8 yards. But there's always that time, no matter who the team is, when you've got that momentum, take that shot.
Yeah. Well, sometimes handing off to Porter can be that shot that you take.
Good point. Good point. Yeah, so thankful to our friends over once again at WCYB over in the Tri-Cities. We are proud to produce Friday Night Rivals each and every Friday night. Had the Friday night off because of the races over there. We said, hey, you know what? Let's just do a game that has one of your schools, and we'll send it your way. That's the reason that you're not seeing your regular crew that you see on Friday nights. It's the same crew doing the game. It's just not the same crew on the game.
Right.
Casey Getz and James Colley normally handling the broadcast for you every week, and well, they do such a great job giving them the night off and allowing them to feel better about themselves, having to listen to what we're putting out there.
I'll take that. I'll take that. That's self-deprecating is my style too.
Yeah, they do a good job. Nice to be able to monitor the clock. 7 minutes to go, third quarter. Wait, Dobyns-Bennett has just knocked on the door a couple times. They just have not been able to get in. 3 turnovers have been not given to Dobyns-Bennett. Dobyns-Bennett got them. They ripped the football away.
Yeah.
But you've had 3 turnovers, just have not taken advantage.
Yeah, but for DB, you're still in this game.
100%.
You get a big stop here, and then you just go back to work. Because like I said, they've evened it up on the stats. So they've done a lot better on offense, but yeah, just not being able to take advantage of those turnovers is huge.
Stansberry looking, he's getting pressure. Stansberry going to make his way through the defense and will make something out of nothing for a first down.
That's more than something. That's a pickup of, it looks to be about 12 yards, 13 yards. And Stansberry was high-stepping through there.
I mean, he was in jail 2 or 3 times, and DB just couldn't get it down. First down and 10 at the 35. Oh, nice job by DB, but once again, they just can't make the tackle in the backfield.
DeMillion Porter. Man. I don't know if that play was designed to go to the right.
Hey, Luke Brandon's been in the backfield all night long, but Porter tonight, 95 yards on 18 carries. My Texas math tells me 5 more yards and he'll hit 100. Not going to happen here. Stansberry going to keep it. Stansberry breaking through. See ya. 28 yards. Touchdown for the Wildcats. They blow it open with 5:30 to go in the third quarter. Now a 22-7 with the extra point to come.
Yeah, it looked like a zone read. Stansberry, it looked like he had the option to hand that off to Porter and go off of what the defense gave him. Actually there, that might have been a straight draw. And Stansberry just showing his athleticism. Once he got to that second level, nobody was catching him.
Extra point here. 23-7 is the score. Let's take a break for all stations on OEB Rivalry Friday, presented by Carson Newman. Wildcats breaking it open.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results, 546-1111.
Hey, East Tennessee, ready to save big? It's all at Hammer's Dry Goods. For over 70 years, we've been your hometown store for famous brand men's and ladies' clothing at rock-bottom prices. Need rugged workwear? Sharp casual looks? Ladies' game day gear? We've got it all, and it's priced to move. And when you shop Hammer's, you keep your money local, supporting our schools, our students, and our community. Hammer's Dry Goods. Tradition, value, hometown pride, and savings you can feel. Get to Hammer's today.
Kathy May Martin has been making real estate dreams a reality for over 3 decades. Buying or selling real estate is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. Choosing the right realtor is next. Thinking of buying or selling? Call Kathy May Martin at Coldwell Banker Jim Henry & Associates for all your real estate needs. Rest assured, with Kathy's knowledge and experience, you will be on the winning team.
In East Tennessee, work isn't just a job, it's who we are. For over a century, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local 102 has helped to build this region from the ground up with sweat, skill, and pride. Don't gamble on unskilled labor. At Local 102, our members train in a state-of-the-art facility with advanced real-world instruction, ensuring they deliver top-tier work from day one. Good work, good wages, local jobs. Local 102. Building today, fighting for tomorrow.
Rivalry Friday is brought to you by OEB Law, Carson Newman University, Hearthside Bank, Exterior Home Solutions, Food City, and Aqua Clear Water Systems.
Blaine Stansberry, quarterback for the Wildcats, having a great performance tonight. He's not only a leader on the field, but off the field as well. I got to talk to his coach a little earlier this week, and he said he's involved in his school and his community. He gives tours to new freshmen coming to Oak Ridge, and he also is a part of reading to elementary schools around the area. So not only loves to be a part of his team, but also the community around him. Coach said he was a stand-up guy all around.
Yeah, he's got a lot to be happy about tonight on the field of play. 6 plays, 62 yards. Stansberry, the 28-yard touchdown run. And Oak Ridge takes a 23-7 lead.
Yeah, now you don't, if you're Dobyns-Bennett, you don't want to hit the panic button, but you are running out of time.
This one into the end zone. Hey, tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part with thanks to Congressman Chuck Fleischman for his continued support and helping us to bring high school sports to the airwaves. Thank you to Chuck Fleischman, Congressman. 5:30 to go, third quarter, 23-7. And Dobyns-Bennett at this point, kind of like a golfer, out of mulligans.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to start putting some points on the board, because not only do you need to score now, your defense is going to have to get stops too.
First down and 10. Do you change the strategy or do you just stick to the ground? I mean, I know you're made on ground and pound, but do you start looking at the clock saying we're 2 possessions down?
Well, they showed earlier in the first half they can get it done through the air as well. So if you want to keep your strategy down 16 points here, so you're still down 2 scores. If you want to stick to your strategy of being on the ground, then you're going to have to open up that ground game with a pass game, I think.
Second down and 7 after a gain of 3. Chappell looking to throw, going to go ahead and take a shot. There's 3 defenders there. And that played well by the secondary for the Wildcats as Tyree Porter, one of the 3 Wildcats, to knock that one away. Trying to find the burner, Xavier Goodwin.
Yeah, so if you're Dobyns-Bennett, yeah, I said you want to use the pass game to open up the run game a little bit, but I don't know if you want to throw into about triple coverage there. But, I mean, it shows you will take a shot, so Oak Ridge has to consider they can't just pin their ears back and stop the run.
3rd down and 7. I know you're back in your own territory, but you start thinking about it. We don't convert here. Chappell feeling the pressure, and he'll get up to about a 4th and 1. And I don't know if you're Joey Christian if you say, I don't care that we're on 29-yard line. We've got to score here.
Well, I mean, all they needed was half a yard on their last drive, and they didn't get it. So then you got to wonder, does that play into the decision here? But it looks like the offense is going to stay on the field.
They sending out the jumbo package, and a timeout's going to be taken by Oak Ridge, I believe, and we'll take a quick timeout.
Hi, I'm Rick Scarborough, State Representative. Friday nights are special in Anderson County. Football under the lights, warm weather, cool nights, and some intense rivalries. I want to congratulate the student athletes, the cheerleaders, the band, the teachers, the coaches. You've worked incredibly hard. Go out there, compete hard, and enjoy it. There's nothing like high school football. Go Wildcats.
Well, our thanks to Tim Elrod and the great people at OEB Law. $1,000 going to the homeschool each and every week, courtesy of OEB. I know our family has, we've needed help a time or 12. Tim Elrod and OEB have been there for us. They've been partners of ours in the biggest decisions of life. And we appreciate Tim Elrod and OEB Law. 1 for 2 on 4th down. And if the Wildcats still don't go 2 for 3, this game could end right here. Quarterback will keep it on. They'll get the first down. Chappell turning the wheels up to 39.
Great play design there. You got a fullback. It looks like you got a halfback in there. Looks like you got a tailback in there. Everybody went to the right except for the quarterback,
and
Chappell.
His lead blocker. Yeah, and his lead blocker.
Yeah, it lined everybody up on the right. And then the play went to the left. Great pickup, and that's power football.
Indians have been snake bit. They have got to just keep pounding the rock. And Chappell, speaking of getting pounded, incomplete pass. But he took a shot.
Yeah, it isn't through. I'm honestly surprised he got the football to the receiver there.
It's a tough cookie.
Yeah. At least gave his receiver a chance.
Second down and 10 at their own 39 with 3:24 to go in the third quarter. Off left tackle, they'll get some tough yardage after about the 43. Hey, have you ever been at Dobyns-Bennett Stadium?
I've not. I've heard good things.
Well, not from my production crew. It is a challenge to wire that thing.
Oh, yeah?
It is a huge double-decker stadium. We were over there just a few years back for Alcoa at DB. And Blankenship is special, but that stadium at Dobyns-Bennett is gargantuan.
Yeah, I've heard great things about it.
It's a proud program for sure. And a 3rd down and 6 right here. Chappell feeling pressure, gets it away. Oh, look at here. That one bust open for a first down, and a great job by Chappell to feel the pressure on the little slip screen, hang in there, and get the first down to Jalen Thomas.
I love that play design. They brought someone in motion late, and so you look like, oh, they're going to throw the screen to that person. He's going to have 3 lead blockers. Instead, you bring a wide receiver over across, let him take more of a middle screen. Great deception there.
Indians still alive. Chappell stands in there, takes a shot, and almost intercepted.
Yeah, coming over from safety position there. Let's see who that might have been. Trying to get a number. That's really frustrating for me, though. receiver 6. So the receiver for Dobyns-Bennett, which was Hayes, he had his man beat, but Oak Ridge from that safety position, Tyree Porter, saw the pass go in the air and got there in a hurry and almost intercepted that ball.
Second down and 10. This is the 5th straight drive into Oak Ridge territory, but the Indians only have 7 points to show for it. Now handoff inside. Tough interior running by Emmett Starnes again. By the way, for our friends in Tri-Cities over there in WCIB, we'll be back over there with the crew for Friday Night Rivals next week. Tennessee High and Virginia High. A fun matchup over there next week. Third down and 4. Got 2 plays to get 4.5 yards. Chappell this time, boy, he will escape the tackles. Back to the line of scrimmage and a 4th down and 4 as there were 2 Wildcats, Tim Walters and Javez Williams. There's Williams, number 10.
Yeah, Oak Ridge was ready for the quarterback keeper that time. So big 4th down here for Dobyns-Bennett. Under a minute left to play in the 3rd quarter, down 2 scores.
Fourth down and 4. Chappell looking to throw. And the ball goes through the receiver's hands, and the Wildcats will take over. Quick message between possessions from Exterior Home Solutions.
Hi, I'm Matt Marshall with Exterior Home Solutions. Hi, I'm Dustin Woodson, also with Exterior Home Solutions. We are now easier than ever to find, right off of I-75 and Merchants Road. It's a new location, but the same trusted expertise in roofing and siding that you've come to trust over the past 25 years. Local quality craftsmanship, licensed and insured. For the best and most trusted name in roofing and siding, scan the QR code on your screen. Exterior Home Solutions, when it has to be the best.
Yeah, and for all of our friends also in the Tri-Cities, Exterior Home Solutions, ready to help you and your family. Roofing and siding, all needs that are the exterior of your home. Exterior Home Solutions. First down and 10. Wildcats wanting to put this thing away. Why is it I feel like this game is closer than the score indicates? Because Dobyns-Bennett's just been stinky at the end of the first half. A spot on the last possession.
Yeah, and it's kind of moving slowly. Both of these teams kind of waiting till late in the play clock to get their plays in. And Oak Ridge has 3 turnovers. Man, Dobyns-Bennett, they're going to look back at this film and see the opportunities they had.
Yeah, that's a great way to say it. Missed opportunities. Stansbury rolls right. Has time, and then the time runs out. How about the throw and catch? Good grief.
Unbelievable.
Will Presley comes up with that catch on the sideline for a first down.
And he just turned back around, came to help his quarterback. I thought for sure Stansbury was going to have to throw that one away.
I did too.
And I thought, okay, he's throwing it away. And then I was like, he's not throwing it away. And then Presley made the catch.
That takes us to the end of the 3rd quarter. 23-7 Oak Ridge on OEB Rivalry Friday, presented by Carson Newman.
Life is too full of opportunity to be left in the dark. Your financial journey can be confusing. When you have questions, we provide clarity. When there's a new opportunity, we're here to help kindle the flame. We root for your success and help you reach your potential. We're the bank that you can depend on for guidance, and we're always within reach.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results. 546-1111.
A beacon of hope in a world of high prices. Look to the skies, Knoxville. Super savings is here. Right now, get 0% APR, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on select models, plus 25,000 miles of complimentary maintenance during our Super Summer Sales event.
And don't forget about back-to-school service savings on mobile, pickup, and delivery.
Come see the Super Dealer today at either Ted Russell Ford location.
Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Scotty Dykes. Our office is located in Harriman, Tennessee, where we've been here located for over 25 years. Our office offers life insurance, homeowner insurance, auto insurance, and other investment products. Please pay us a visit, and we would love to do business with you.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Carson Newman University. So many exciting things over at Carson Newman with a 110,000 square foot dorm and football team 2-0, highest enrollment they've ever had. First down and 10 for the Wildcats at 46. Dobyns-Bennett brings pressure. A flag will come in.
2 flags.
Take a look at the third quarter stats brought to you by OEB Law. Wildcats outgaining Dobyns-Bennett by 110 yards, but boy, and look at the first downs, 19-9.
Yeah. Oak Ridge separated itself.
Go to pass play, pass interference on the defense, 15-yard penalty. The result will be a first down.
Wow. I mean, I thought I thought Stansbury threw the thing out there where nobody was and got bailed out.
Yeah, well, they had 2 pass interference penalties on 2 different defenders, it looked like.
Yeah, and speaking of that guy right there, after this play, we'll go down to Sophie Starkey about Xavier Goodwin, who's been all over the field tonight. But after this play, we'll go down to Sophie. Just getting started in the fourth quarter.
Hard count by Oak Ridge almost worked.
Thought it did. 3 receivers top of your screen. The tight end Malik Howard at the bottom of your screen. And they'll throw to Howard. And the tackle is made over there by Jackson Sensabaugh. Hey, Sophie, you're talking about Xavier Goodwin, number 0. He's been all over the place.
He has, and he actually has a cool story. I just spoke with the team's strength and conditioning coach, Zach Fleming, and he said that he was in a car accident earlier this year. They weren't sure if he was ever going to play again, and he lost about 40 pounds. He came back this offseason, put on the 40 pounds and more, worked day in and day out, and now he's one of the team's best wide receivers. He also plays that safety position. He said he made a joke that he liked gluten before the car wreck, and now he's gluten-free. So they say the car wreck knocked the gluten out of him, but he's had a great game tonight, and they're so proud of how far he's come.
I've never heard that. It knocked the gluten out of him. He's been all over the field tonight. Sophie, good stuff down there. He's been a great player on both sides of the football.
That's a tremendous story. I know a lot of teenagers get in car accidents.
Yeah.
And, when you hear about the serious ones, if they thought he was never going to play football again, that's a serious one. So it's great to see him back out there.
Really proud of Sophie Starkey tonight. She's done a really nice job down on the sideline. She's a junior at UT, just 20 years old and has an incredible future. Years ago, Courtney Lyle, who's on ESPN, was our sideline reporter here. As Demillion Porter went over 100 yards on the last play and gets into the end zone on this play. An 18-yard touchdown puts him at 119 yards. And the Wildcats, if they hadn't already blown it open, they have now.
Yeah, Porter's averaging about 134 yards per game, so he's still not even met his average. But that right there, the power running, the balance to keep going after he gets hit. And he got into the end zone and got to see himself on the Jumbotron, which I'm sure was a nice treat for him.
Was there a late flag?
They're to play holding. Number
there
77 on offense. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
That's the biggest delay I've ever seen. If there was a flag, there's not a one of us that saw it. Joe McNish next to me said, our stats guy said, I never saw a flag. We never saw it.
I didn't either.
Porter's all the way to the sideline, and then we get a hold, no touchdown. Well, it's still 23-7.
So Dobyns-Bennett has another opportunity here to
They're
stop.
still alive.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a 2-score game.
I've never seen that. So first down and forever.
And a delay game.
And a flag comes in, and the Wildcats go from a touchdown to first and forever.
Prior snap. Delay on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
First and 25. It's kind of getting backed out of even field goal range here.
And I said earlier, it's first down in Big Ed's. I mean, it kind of is if you go over to the left end zone. You know?
Right.
I mean, I'm not real good at directions.
I'm not either. So, yeah, I wasn't going to say anything. I was like, is he right about that? He might be right about that. I don't know.
Stansberry will play fake. They're setting up the screen, and they set it up nicely to Porter. But the Indians all over this one.
Yeah, they stayed home. They saw it coming all the way.
Nice job there by the DB defense to close on that one.
So loss of yards there. A loss of 3. Second 28.
Is it 28? I was sitting here trying to add it all up. Second down at 28. Stansberry throws this one sidearm and an incomplete pass. Hey, our thanks to Aqua Clear Water System. Finley is here tonight. There's Finley. And Aqua Clear has helped our family put a water system in our house. They say, let us change your water. It will change your life. It's so true. Whether it's the drinking water, whether it's the water that you're bathing in, Aqua Clear Water Systems, great partners of what we do. Third down and 28. And a stoppage. Take a quick break while we have a chance.
In East Tennessee, work isn't just a job, it's who we are. For over a century, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local 102 has helped to build this region from the ground up with sweat, skill, and pride. Don't gamble on unskilled labor. At Local 102, our members train in a state-of-the-art facility with advanced real-world instruction, ensuring they deliver top-tier work from day one. Good work, good wages, local jobs. Local 102. Building today, fighting for tomorrow.
And I want to say a big thank you to UA Local 102, of which I am a proud member. Decided to change careers back in, I guess, 2016, and met over there, put in my application, went through the interview process, got in there, and it has been a life changer for me. Great pay, great benefits. Plumbers Steam Fitters Union. Trades are always a great way to go. Go to ualocal102.org to find out more information on that.
Third down in 27 with 10:40 to go in the football game. And the Indians look like they're showing the prevent defense. And they'll bring pressure. They'll bring a linebacker. They'll get to Stansberry. Stansberry will take off running and slide out at the 26. It would make it we'll call it the 25. It would make it a 42-yard field goal from here.
Now they've got a senior kicker.
Which, I mean, if they kick it and he makes it, it makes it a 3-possession game.
Exactly. So Eli Pearson has been he's been in this situation before. He'll be kicking from the right hash.
A 42-yard field goal from the right foot of Eli Pearson. Snap is good. Kick is up. It is right down Main Street. And Oak Ridge extends the lead to 26-7. What a weapon.
Yeah, Stansberry just picking up what he could on that third down made such a difference. Came under pressure, able to escape it, pick up, I guess, about 10 yards. And, wow, helped make that a lot easier for Pearson.
Congratulations to Macy Bassford of Anderson County High School, the second of our 2 FCA Next Mile Scholarship candidates, which is provided by our good friends at Pilot. Miles of Good goes to Sturkey Hills Church, a sensory service volunteer, 4.13 GPA, FCA leader, $40,000 in scholarships up for grabs, thanks to FCA and Pilot for funding it. 2 $15,000 scholarships, 2 $5,000. If you are a student in East Tennessee or even Upper East Tennessee, reach out to your FCA huddle coach. You will be judged on athletics, community, FCA, academics, and school. FCA Next Mile provided by Pilot Company. 8 plays, 59 yards. Had a touchdown called back. And a 42-yard field goal that counted. And Xavier Goodwin is deep. 26-7, Wildcats with the lead, and there will be no return as this one is kicked out of the end zone.
Almost made it right through the uprights again.
Almost hit Finley.
Yeah.
I mean, he got deflated just now. I guess they decided they got on TV, they'll go ahead and deflate Finley for awkward clear. But I didn't know if he got drilled by them or not. Our thanks to Bacon & Company, the official apparel provider of the Rivalry brand. Rivalry Thursday, Rivalry Friday, Rivalry playoffs, and the All-Star Game, the Rivalry Showcase. All apparel provided by Bacon & Company. Mark Packer, Aaron Harvey, Sophie Starkey with you tonight. 26-7, Oak Ridge with the lead, 10.5 minutes to go.
Yeah, Dobyns-Bennett in a position here. They're going to have to throw the football. They'll come out firing to the sidelines. That'll stop the clock.
Well, this DB team off to a 3-0 start. Unless there's a miraculous comeback, they'll leave here 3-1 in a game that's just simply a non-region game. You know, the games get more important as you've got Jefferson County and Science Hill, the 2 most important games on your schedule. This will be a playoff team, and they'll have an opportunity to take another look at it. Morristown East should be a win as the Hurricanes were getting drilled by Gibbs tonight. Should get a win at West Ridge. Jefferson County game will be a good one. Should get a win against Claiborne County. Should get a win against Bearden. And it will set you up. You could find yourself 8-1, 7-2 going into that Science Hill game.
Yeah.
Off right tackle.
You're going to look back at this game for Dobyns-Bennett. You're going to say, wow, that was a weird game. You look at, like, for the half, they're threatening to go into the end zone and run out of time. And the clock wasn't working, so nobody knew how much time was on the clock. They ran out, and then guess what? Hey, start the second half, the clock works again. Miraculously. They got it fixed at halftime. So look at something like that, it's a little frustrating. You get 3 turnovers, you give up a safety after one of those turnovers. Just a strange night.
second down and 6. Running by Starnes right up the middle. And a third down and short. I'm glad these two teams got back together.
Yeah, I haven't played since 2022.
Yeah, they kind of took the 2-year cycle off. And then Joey Christian and Derek Rain got back together and said, is this a game we should play? DB and Oak Ridge is always one of the key games on the schedule.
Yeah, and if Oak Ridge holds on to win, obviously it looks like they're gonna, that will even up the all-time series at 23 games apiece. So it's been a great rivalry.
It's a good barometer test for you.
Yeah.
As Chapel feels the pressure, will roll out. He's in trouble, but he'll use the speed to get the first down. I mean, it's a non-region game. This game, it's like West last night in Knoxville. They leave 0-3 after blowout losses to Maryville and Alcoa, sandwiched in between there with a close loss to Central. Yet all of their goals are still on the table.
Exactly. Yeah, and you want to play that tough schedule too, because it gives you the barometer. It shows you where you have to be to compete. And you don't lose anything from losing.
You don't want to lose.
No,
but you're right. You don't want to lose anything. Well, there's a name that we haven't called out there. Tight end Cooper Lockhart, 6'3" sophomore. Good-looking athlete for Dobyns-Bennett. I've always appreciated the administration at DB. Anytime we've had them on TV over here, or gone over there to the Tri-Cities and had them on over there, Joey Christian always enjoyed the rapport that we've had. Second down and 6. Keep the clock running. With 7 minutes to go, we'll recheck some scores and see where we are with scores around the area.
Yeah, a lot of games have started to go final.
I know I saw that Bradley Central has kept Farragut winless 24-10. So for those in Knoxville, CB45 says he said that Farragut would fall to 0-4, and indeed they did. Indians going to get a first down right here. Tough running. How about this game? Carter and South Doyle tied with 4.5 minutes to go at 30.
Ooh, oh boy, that's a good game.
Once again, number 52. Sandoval.
I will say thank you again to our stats guy, Joe McNish, who's going to be handling the stats tomorrow for Wisconsin at Alabama, a noon game. Yet he agreed to stay tonight and help us with the stats tonight. Gonna hop in the car and head straight for Tuscaloosa after the game is over.
And I feel bad for him. Not because he's not going to get a lot of sleep, but because he has to go to Tuscaloosa.
Now that I'll give you.
I mean, I feel bad for him on the sleep part, too. And grateful that he could be here with us tonight. But, yeah, I hate having to go to Alabama ever.
Well, Tennessee will be going there. Vols have Georgia tomorrow, 3:30 over at Neyland Stadium. Really intrigued to see what happens in that one. Chapel with a little swing pass, cutting back inside and squeezing through, trying to get the first down is Jalen Thomas.
Great pickup right there. And it's one of those situations where it looked like Thomas knew, hey, I got to get as much as I can right here. Don't get too fancy with it. Just get upfield as fast as you can, get as many yards as you can, and try to keep this drive alive.
An interesting score cross-market game. David Crockett up on Moorestown West, 29-21. Third down and 2. Feeling the pressure. Gets to the outside, throws across his body and throws it into the turf, so a fourth down coming up.
Yeah, he had Sensabaugh there, but He was running for his life and then threw across his body, like you said, one-hopped it.
Greenville improves to 4-0, 49-6 over Seymour.
4th and 2 from the 40.
South beats North tonight. South Green 56, North Green 7.
That was a close one.
4th down and 2. And they'll hand off between the tackles and will push forward for the first down. Final score tonight of interest, Science Hill 35, Bearden 0.
Tackle by number 6, Tyree Porter.
So Bearden and Farragut both winless.
And we'll have that on OEB Rivalry Friday here in a couple of weeks. Could be 2 winless teams.
And it could be a great game.
Chapel under pressure, and look at this guy.
Oh,
continues to run nice moves, and finally going to be taken down. Wayne Gibson said enough of this.
That's putting it lightly. I mean, I love the escapability right here.
Fran Tarkington, for all of us old people.
Yeah, Archie Manning was like that too. Give you another old person reference.
Yeah, well, he didn't wear number 10.
No, he didn't. You're right.
Little screen pass set up here. Set up nicely. And the Wildcats will make the stop at the 31. CAK up on Oneida, 33-0. Howell leaves William Blunt in their dust, 47-16.
Yeah, William Blunt's had a great season so far. They got that offense really rolling. And they hung with Powell early in that game, but yeah, Powell ran away at the end.
Clock under 4 minutes to go in this one. Oak Ridge will improve to 4-0. Dobyns-Bennett will fall to 3-1. Both teams will look forward to the rest of the season. I'm just so anxious to see how the playoffs play out with this new format. We've become so accustomed to knowing, the matchups we're going to have, and we just don't know now. 12th play of the drive on a 4th down and 5. Chapel looking to throw. Wildcats going to bring pressure. Chapel still running. Look at the speed. He will not get there, though.
Man, the efforts on that play. Well, Chapel's played his heart out tonight.
It really has.
Caden Stewart on the stop.
He's got some wheels on him. 3rd straight DB drive to end on downs.
Don't miss Beyond the Orange and Locker Room Sundays at 7 p.m. on TVSN.
I'm Sean Bishop, running back for University of Tennessee.
And you can catch number 18 on Beyond the Orange on the Tennessee Valley Sports Network.
And you can also catch the show tomorrow night at 10:30 on Fox over there in the Tri-Cities market. Beyond the Orange and Locker Room Live on Fox in the Tri-Cities market. Sunday nights at 7:30. Actually, live at Knoxville, 7:30. It airs a little bit later in the Tri-Cities. I bet that Demillion Porter's just putting on a show.
Yeah, he's showing.
Trying to do a promo read here, and Porter's doing a highlight reel.
It's not a fluke that his stats have been as good as they have been so far. I mean, Oak Ridge hasn't played the toughest schedule to this point, but he's showing you it's not a fluke. Guy's good.
Get it to Porter again, and he'll get another 5 yards and starting to rack up the numbers, although there's a flag on the play.
Again.
Have a real feeling I know who's going to be the Solutions 6-star MVP tonight. Get him a little help. 20 carries, 115 yards. Porter.
During the run, holding number 74 on the offense. 10-yard penalty, still first down.
Last time, balls and dogs tomorrow. Anytime the balls are at home. Make sure you keep Food City and the official tailgating headquarters. Not only the Vols, official tailgating headquarters of high school sports all over the state of Tennessee. Place the order at foodcity.com, and folks at all the Food City locations, they will have you ready.
I want to make a shout out really quick. We're talking about running backs. Coalfield's running back is, look, oh, man, it's like art watching him on the field. Coalfield's senior running back, Jaden Bunch, becomes the career record holder for rushing touchdowns. You know, all the players, all the great teams that Coalfield has had, it says something when you become the record holder at that school. He got his 52nd tonight, which makes him the career leader in rushing touchdowns for that school.
Huh, that's big. Yeah, Vincent Napier, and I think Coalfield's going to have something to say in 1A for sure. You know, they started with some tough games, tough matchups. Porter's just going to add to the numbers.
And that's a team that's had a lot of battles with the Tri-Cities teams as well over the years.
Porter kind of reminds me a little bit of, I'm going old school here, watching Emmitt Smith, because he just kind of keeps moving. You don't feel like he's the fastest guy in the world. I mean, I know he's fast, there's no disrespect, but he just keeps breaking tackles, keep kind of moving downfield, and you're like, he got to 120 yards like that.
I'm happy that that's not too old school for me. Like, I remember watching Emmitt Smith play in the 90s.
Okay, you don't have to add on. Go, I was only 4, but you know.
Yeah. But still, I remember. I get that reference. I think that's a good comparison.
3rd down and 6. They'll give it back to Porter again. There he goes. There he goes. Look at Porter. Are you serious? D'Emilion Porter. High-fiving teammates and hit Pater.
No flags. That one's not coming back.
54 yards for the dude with the green gloves.
And it's not. This isn't a situation where Oak Ridge is trying to run the score up. That's just, you're giving the ball to your running back, thinking, hey, let's run this clock out. But, I mean, he breaks it free. What are you going to tell him? Stop?
No, he's high-fiving teammates. The last time I saw this was when Deshaun Bishop was at Carnes. Okay, he was playing for Carnes. They were at Campbell County. Every time Bishop would run downfield, he would hold up the number of fingers of how many touchdowns he had. When he hit his 6th touchdown, we didn't know what he was going to do.
Oh, man.
Because he couldn't hold 6 fingers up. They threw a flag. You know, I mean, Porter's down there high-fiving teammates running downfield.
That's incredible. Have you a night, young man.
Golly. Oh, by the way, if you're in Knoxville tonight, you can see the Blitz. You can see all these games on WBIR Plus. Digital each week. Games will archive on WBIR Plus on Saturdays. And Knoxville every week. Rivalry Thursday and Rivalry Friday on WKNX the KNOX. And, of course, WCYB in the Tri-Cities. Friday night rivals. The guys will be back out there next week for Tennessee High and Virginia High.
I was always curious of how you had high school that named itself after the state. It's like I feel like you don't get to speak for me. You don't get to have the complete name of Tennessee High. I don't know the story behind it.
I will say this. I'm from Texas, Dallas-Fort Worth area, and my first 5 years of my television career was in Midland, Odessa. Odessa Permian, Friday Night Lights. My wife went to Permian. Her brother played on, Mojo. I don't ever remember there being a Texas High.
Yeah, but see, there's a Tennessee High and a Virginia High.
And it's a border battle next week on Friday Night Rivals. Don't diminish the battle, Aaron Harvey.
Oh, I'm not diminishing the battle. And I actually love the fact that there's a Tennessee and Virginia team right across the border from each other. They get to play each other.
Yeah.
actually met somebody in college that went to Tennessee High, and I asked him about that. And I can't remember the exact story he said, but apparently it's just, I think it's because Bristol is made up of, Bristol goes into Virginia. So it's one town, but there's one in Tennessee, and then it crosses the border. And
here's the thing. When you don't know what you're talking about, let's not bring it up, because all the people over there in the Tri-Cities, they know the story.
That's a good point.
And we're trying to tell a story, and they're like, you guys have no idea what you're talking about.
But see, I would love them to correct me so that I will know for sure.
I don't have your number. Let me tell everybody, Aaron Harvey's cell number is...
Please don't.
Yeah.
Please don't do that.
Gee, I wonder who the Exterior Home Solutions 6-star MVP is. By the way, State Street, one side's Virginia, the other side is Tennessee. Just saying. I do have that knowledge. Actually, no, I don't. Joe McNish gave me that. Final score tonight. Oak Ridge gets the win 33-7 over Dobyns-Bennett. A statement win for the Wildcats. A lot of respect between those guys, Derek Rang and Joey Christian.
Yeah, Oak Ridge stepping up, going to 6A this year. One of the smallest 6A schools in the state of Tennessee. Getting this win on the 6A stage is huge for this program because going back, Dobyns-Bennett has owned this series recently.
Final score 33-7, and here's the thing for Dobyns-Bennett. I mean, they were right there all night long. There were a number of plays that could have gone either way. But Sophie Starkey, that guy right there, is the Exterior Home Solutions 6-star MVP. Good grief.
Yeah, what a game tonight for the MVP here, D'Amelio Porter. It's the 4th straight win for Oak Ridge. How does it feel tonight?
Feels great. It was a great win, great bounce back from my past mistake, you feel me? Got back to it and had a great game.
About that mistake at the beginning, you didn't look bad. You ended the night with 206 total yards, 3 touchdowns. Tell me about your mentality, about coming back for moments like that.
I knew I struggled from that last season. I knew I had to bounce back. Couldn't let that affect me going on towards this game. I know it's a game we had to win. 6A, first 6A game. I knew we had to win that. Couldn't let the doubters be right.
And your offense was clicking tonight. You, Blaine Stansbury, you ended the night with a 54-yard touchdown there at the end. Tell me what was going through your mind. What was clicking about the offense?
I just seen the cut back, hit it, just outran everybody to the end zone. Knew I had to get in there.
Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Yeah, now it makes it sound so easy. You know, I just saw the turf in front of me, and I just ran 54 yards for a touchdown.
Saw green grass, decided to go. Saw my teammate, decided to give him a high five.
Yeah, it was great. Well, next week, if you're in Knoxville on Rivalry Thursday, it's Webb and Grace. Both teams look to have great nights tonight. I think Grace got the upset win over Silverdale, I think, from the last I saw. Harriman and Rockwood, the oldest rivalry in the state. Pregame show starts at 6:30 both nights. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. There's all the platforms. And once again on WCYB, Friday Night Rivals, it's Virginia High and Tennessee High. Hey, for everyone who's been a part of this one, if you're watching in Knoxville, you're watching in Tri-Cities, thanks for making us a part of your night. We'll see you next week somewhere with some game, 33-7, the final score tonight.